Hello and welcome to Rolling Escapades, where we roll dice and play Dungeons and Dragons. Yay! Yeah. There's so much excitement in my voice, you can hear it. I'm totally hyped to be here. Go look at the YouTube channel because there's other stuff. We do another series called Doomed to Dice, where we're playing the Tomb of Annihilation.
The name of the campaign and the name of the show.
Doomed to Dice.
Doomed to Dice.
Where we play the
Shit, we missed an opportunity.
We play the Doom of Annihilation
campaign.
Like, how can we make this more evil?
Doom
of Annihilation?
No.
Yeah, wherever they're playing that's fun. Go have a look. It's an interesting campaign.
Rolling King's Thunder.
Every time you try to have someone
I was like Storm King's Escapades. You can't have your cake.
Apparently not.
Is that tonight's like
you can't have your cake and eat
objective?
it.
You've got to stop
But I like
eating
cake.
So yeah, that's a thing we do. Just other series. It's good. It's all good.
Quickly.
Also, if you head over to iTunes or Podbean and search FURNcast, you will find our podcast, where we bless your ears with shit.
Oh.
I mean, he almost did that one. He almost got a decent intro.
Have you still got cake in your mouth?
Probably leave it a while.
I'm pretty sure if you held his nose, you'd just tell him.
If you hold his nose, it will projectile over
Or
Andrew.
come out his ears or something.
The way to it on the announcements now. So yeah, go listen to that. It's a lot of fun. Mostly it's me, Nathan, and Swin. John's been on it a little bit. There's 3 episodes at the moment.
So I've been on a third of them.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So yeah, that's good. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Go say hey. Yeah, they're that way. And we did a few weeks ago the Halloween one shot, so go have a look at that. That's fun too. That was enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun to make. It was a lot of fun to murder them all.
Multiple times.
Yes. Yeah, I killed you. No.
Twice. At least twice.
At least once. Because that happens in the story.
Mm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Last week, you guys made it to Everland.
No, I still can't eat. Keep going. I'm going to wait until we actually start going now.
You made it to Everland, which you were all very happy about. Woo. You went and spoke to a wizard.
And then we're back again.
The wizard gave you access to teleportation circles, which is awesome. You then went and spoke to a half-orc inn owner who gave you an elixir, which teleported you back to speak to the wizard again, who went, "Oh, you come that way. Well, you get these as well."
You also got a cat.
You also got a cat, or a Tressim, which Huss is trying to tame at the moment. I don't know if Crowan said that he was a member of the Harpers, but
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Cool. He was supposed to say that, so he was a member of the Harpers, so you have
I
access
think
to
he
the
said it
Harpers.
originally, but then you brought it up again later and said he
He,
was.
he
Because
said
the
it when we
badge.
came back the second
Yeah.
time.
Because the
Yeah.
badge is the
Because you came via the Harpers the second time. You went shopping, you bought some stuff, you got a bunch of potions, some paints, you forged a letter, you got some diamonds, you got a shit ton of diamonds,
We did get a shit ton.
1,400 gold pieces worth, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah,
You already-
1,400. I already had
had
200.
Yeah, you already had 200, yeah, so you now have 1,600 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
It's a fuck ton of diamonds.
You got some fish. Hush got very bemused by the amount of fish and bought all of the fish. All of the fish.
Fish!
Fish!
Yeah, we know.
Trout
Fish.
a la creme.
And you have got a favour with the
Family.
Zorns, I think was the name.
I believe so.
Zor family.
Oh,
Zorn.
yeah, those, yeah.
Was it them or possibly the?
You've handed in a letter to
okay.
the Harpork and have a
All right.
favour from the Zor family, but Alton hasn't told any of you that he's made a second copy of the letter.
Oh.
So you're going to go get the other favour as well.
Yeah, a special favour from the hand.
Yeah, from the hand of Yata. You haven't.
I'm just going to whip that one.
Same thing.
Yeah, and Autumn might not mention it.
Maybe.
But you'll find out. Though you did explain that you were wanting to find stuff to reforge it. To be fair, so people may ask, "Have you done it?" Yeah. I think that about does last week. You guys left Everland. You were only there for a day.
After so much travel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I did get scrolls for giants.
Oh yeah, you got some giant scrolls which you're reading, and I will provide you with information on as time progresses.
Okay, cool.
We should have bought you some non-fire-based spells, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Well, we have fire here and we have ice there and thunder. Holy?
Stabby.
Kind of a
We just need
variation.
a song next.
We're radiant.
Radiant.
Yeah,
whatever.
radiant
Song,
and
ice
other.
and fire.
Yeah.
It's all radiant.
A bit of necrotic.
I think there's
That's
some
your
thunder
job,
as
innit?
well.
Eventually.
There's a lot of necromancy spells.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sasha can sing or not.
Can you sing?
If you sing, you have to
Sasha
do it in
can
the
death
voice.
metal roar.
Yeah, that works.
If you sing, you've got to do it in your character's voice.
We'll only ever sing Death Clock songs.
And Rammstein. Because Rammstein. With a violin.
Wow.
It's impressive.
Shared a video on Facebook that was that. It was a Russian orchestra on old school instruments, and
Fair
they did a
play.
Rammstein song.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not the most
Orchestra.
far-fetched thing I've heard.
It was an orchestra, yeah. So, you guys are leaving Everland via the Silverymoon gate because you are heading over to Silverymoon, where you are going to
Redeem.
redeem, acquire some magic items
Yeah. So
Steal.
we've been
Be
given.
given.
that you've been given.
Crime.
You're also going to go talk to another guy about magic item. You were told was a grey sword of
Giant
giant
slaying.
slaying.
Oh, yeah.
Which none of us can
that
really
guy.
use.
No.
I can use it, thank you.
And
I mean,
Yeah,
I can
maybe
use
not.
it. I can use it. It's just I get -2.
Yeah, exactly. Negative
Well, no,
2.
sorry, I get +1 because I have proficiency.
there you go. And I think you've got something else to do with Silverymoon, but I can't remember what.
Steal something,
I
probably.
feel like you had something else to do with
We'll
Silverymoon.
probably
You still
stumble
anything in it,
across
Still
it.
negative 2 to damage, right? So you could theoretically still heal them with it.
Yes. But it's 2d6.
Okay, so you can
So
snap
it's
them.
actually I can't heal them.
Yeah,
with
you
it.
do a minimum of 0.
Yep.
On the road again.
On
Now I'm
the
just
road
thinking, yeah.
again.
You're
Could
so
be-
close to Waterdeep and we're never going to get back.
We're not very close.
You are nowhere near
We're on
Waterdeep.
the
No,
Oh.
because we just teleport there once we get
Yeah,
Oh, right.
done.
exactly.
That's
That
what I
could be
mean.
the
So
last
close
journey.
yet so far.
The second to last journey with
But
Boris.
in the end,
Can we teleport
Doesn't
everyone?
even matter.
mm-hmm.
The only ones I've got
Because
here
we're
is
bringing
I've got a
with us.
letter to
Found
the King
by
of
bloody
Sistel
in the bag.
Felbar
Giants.
Okay.
giant.
and the Great Sword, which is just a couple of days' travel northeast of Silverymoon. The
No,
other two.
northeast, we're going even further away.
Seems to be the two options.
We could just continue going northeast until we
Just
head
go
further.
northeast until we come back south.
Yeah.
The world's
This
flat,
is this is the only continent.
Alright,
right?
we'll go to the edge and go round.
Oh yeah, great axe, great sword dude was in the northern hall, not Silverymoon.
But it's near Silverymoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still closer
near.
to Silverymoon than to Teleport Circle anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so we leave.
We've
Yeah.
already left.
We finished our shopping and Boris is taking us.
Go Boris. Everyone's favourite donkey.
At a fast pace.
Oh, you're travelling fast.
No.
Target might as well.
Sure.
Oh dear.
Unless people are against it.
I don't see why not. I mean, unless the animal doesn't look like it's up to
Let's get there and buy more shit.
I mean, I assume.
It just means we can't look out for things as well.
How do you encourage Boris to go faster?
put
Oats.
oats in front of his face.
I mean, you have the mighty sig of oats.
Put a carrot on a stick.
That might work. I was just thinking, 'cause if you're like whip Boris, probably putting yourself.
He'd probably
in danger.
stop.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
would.
Roll for initiative.
He'll just kind of lift his
Die,
tail
donkey.
and threaten.
It just transforms into something.
I mean, going fast isn't going to make you get there any much quicker. You're still going to need. It'll be like a day and a bit rather than a day and a half.
Okay.
No, so I don't have to
So
take
you're,
it.
you're talking
Your
like a
pace.
few hours.
Alright.
A few hours
I didn't
different.
realise it was that close.
It's really fucking close. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Normal pace.
Yeah. It's along the road. It's about 40 miles, I think.
I guess if we're going along, I'll keep a lookout for fucking whatever.
I'm driving.
Cool. Keep a lookout for fucking whatever.
You,
Cool. I got a 12 on
you
that.
see fucking nothing.
I got less than that.
You see fucking nothing.
I
Yeah.
keep
Right.
reading my scrolls.
Scroll is being read.
I think I see the inside of my goggles. That's about it.
They are a little bit dirty. I don't think you've cleaned them this entire adventure.
I think I might clean them.
Yeah. A little bit of.
Oh, now I can see.
Yeah. No, that's the problem. That's why it was all black.
Oh, so that's grey and not black.
Had one backwards.
Cool. So, you are travelling to Silverymoon. Does anyone wish to accomplish anything on this journey apart from read scrolls?
I would like to take out those ceiling waxes that I bought from the shop,
Oh, yeah.
take out some paper,
Yeah.
and draw with crayons.
Roll an art check.
What are you trying to draw? Oh, fuck it, make a dex check.
Are you proficient in crayon?
I
I'm
would
going to
like
draw
to-
the whole gang riding on a cart with Boris.
Oh my god.
Wow. Please pass it.
With an
Damn.
with an 18. Before any dexterity or anything.
Just add straight dex.
22.
That is an amazing crayon picture.
You've got shading and
I
everything.
mean,
Which is impressive for crowds.
yeah, it's recognisable as what you're trying to do.
I have props for if I roll a 1 and a 20, I hope you know.
Amazing. Of course you fucking do.
If anyone was going to bring
Are they along the lines of the Tyrannosaurus Rex polymorph?
These are 100% real crayon.
I really wish you'd roll a 20 now. Or a 1.
Yeah, the 1 is a masterpiece.
You literally spent minutes doing these.
I imagine you probably spent more time on the 1 than you did on the 20.
Yeah.
Because I had to actively try to make it bad.
Well, no,
No, I
you,
didn't.
No, this
Actually.
was too good.
you
Yeah.
literally get 3 crayons and you just sort of go, "Ruh, druh, druh." That's a horse.
I would like to test the speed that a piece of string that's been soaked in lamp oil takes to burn down. I'm testing this.
Sure. So you're just going to dip it and light it.
I was going to dip it or leave it to soak for a short while, just let it in, then let it dry out itself to see if... Yeah, so...
Cool. So you just, yeah, cool. Okay, so you soak it in for however long. I don't care. How long are you leaving it when you take it out?
What, before lighting it?
Yep.
I'm going to leave it 4 hours to dry out.
Get your water ready.
Don't worry, it's not going to burn.
And I'm going to have done this to 2 of them, so I'm burning one of them with zest. And keeping the other one for another moment.
Okay. When it's when you come to collect it after the 4 hours, you realise that the oil has all entirely dried up.
No, I mean, I dip it in and leave it to dry on the actual string.
Yep,
Yeah, the
Okay.
oil evaporates after a minute.
it does.
Oh,
Yep.
did not realise that.
It's in the handbook.
What was the
I
use of
still
4
tested to
hours?
see how long it takes to burn down,
It will burn at the normal rate of a piece of string.
which is...
Quick, probably.
It depends how long
How
your
long
piece
is a piece of
string is.
string?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm testing to see how quickly it burns.
Yeah, how long's your piece of string?
That long.
It'll take you 5 seconds.
Alright. Make it 6 seconds in a round.
Sure.
Make it a longer piece of string.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that tested, I am then going to... how does this please activate it? I do. I'm going to use stone shape
Mm-hmm.
to create a make a stone into a small ball, like just sort of that shape with spikes on it,
A spiky rock, basically. You're making a rock into a spiky rock.
with a hole in the top.
What are you doing with that, Lee?
He's making a ball.
Oh,
So we're playing
Okay.
Foxglove, yeah?
About enough to fit half a pound of powder, roughly.
Cool. So
And
it's
Has anyone got a cork?
it's like an urn of sorts. It's a sphere apart from a bit at the top that's got a hole and then it's hollow on the interior.
Okay,
and has
so yeah,
spikes.
what I'm going to do now I've got that. I'm going to put the end of the string in and then pour in half a pound of powder.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you sealing the top of it?
And then I've got sealing. Yeah, I'm testing it.
How are you keeping the string in there?
That's why I put it in first.
Yeah,
So the string's in
using the
first. So it's
powder
got
to
the
hold the
powder
string.
to hold the string in place.
Okay.
Should hold it more or less. Yeah. And I'm then going to
Fuck no!
Right.
If you try
I'm
lighting
not
up.
finished. I'm going over to the side, like 40 feet away from you guys.
We're on a cart.
Yeah, this is stopping when we're on a
Okay.
break. You
Catch up with us.
I'm like, if you try doing that on the cart, you will not be on the cart.
No, everyone will just kick you off.
Yeah, I wouldn't revive you for that.
Yep. I'm then casting Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put it down with the string there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to run away 60 foot.
Yeah.
And then turn and start firing firebolts at it.
Cool. Make an attack roll.
I'm going to do it until I get it. 7
I mean,
plus 15.
You might not get to do it
So
until you hit it.
15.
Fortunately, it's not hard to hit string. Cool. You'll catch the string with your
And I
fireball.
run further.
That's fine. Yeah. So the string will ignite. About 6 seconds pass. The flame sinks into the powder.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
For fuck's sake.
Smolder. That's why I asked how you were seeing it. What you want is you want a cork. Put the string through the cork,
Or just stone shape it.
or stone shape over the top.
I considered doing that the first time. I wasn't sure.
You need to fully.
How many spells have you used for this so far?
2.
Okay.
No, I used 1. I used an Expeditious Retreat.
We said it's going
And
to take a
stone
day
shape.
and a
And
half.
so, yeah, sorry.
And firebolt to light it.
Or
The
firebolt's a
firebolts.
cantrip. Isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not spells, cantrips.
So, yeah, so did it at least give out smoke or anything?
The string did. The powder did not.
Oh.
And if you go back and look over it, the powder has not interacted with the flame in any way.
So
So then it
Paul-
blows up in your face.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Wile E. Coyote kind of thing.
Actually, make a history check. Actually, make a history
Alright.
check.
He rolled a 19. I think
Yeah,
he's
no,
26.
I'm just changing it to what it is. Every time you have had it explode, the powder has been in a sealed area. Every single time. It has not exploded unless it has been sealed in some way.
I put it in a door lock.
And then sealed the lock.
Don't remember that bit, but okay.
One side was blocked because it was already locked. So you didn't have to do the other side. And then you sealed the other side so you didn't ricochet explosives back down the corridor.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time it's exploded, it has been sealed.
Okay, then. I decided to take it, and I will work out a way of fixing this.
Yep.
But I've got this spiky ball of.
You got the
death.
spiky wall of potential death when you've worked out how to seal it. Yes.
Yes.
So while that's going on, we're sitting in sort of by the side, and I'm just sort of gone,
I'm surprised you didn't put ball bearings in it.
yeah.
Oh.
As that happens, you're like,
This is not. This is first. This is attempts. It's not actually weaponized properly, completely.
Weren't you meant to be making fireworks?
Yeah, originally it was going to be fireworks. Was what I was going to. Actually, no, it was signal flares. Was what I think I was going with as the first time.
Signal and fireworks,
Say-
Christmas explosions, and kid-friendly things.
Yeah.
Which
That's
I've yet to
Slightly
see
perverted.
anything kid-friendly.
because it will take.
slightly
Yeah, so
pervert.
far we've had
It
a door
all
breaching
got
charge.
lost. I've not been able to make time to sit around and for like 3 or 4 days to build up my stock again.
Yeah, we've only had a door breaching charge, an attempted claymore, and
A mining charge.
Mining charge.
Mining
The mining charge worked very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, whilst he's wandering around doing that, I'm going to go. So anyway, so what is it we're collecting in Silverymoon again? I've forgotten what he said there was.
magical crap.
He didn't really explain. He just said there were some items.
Okay. And they're in a garage.
In a carriage.
In a carriage.
The fuck's a carriage? Fucking hell. Someone's having fun.
We know how many guards there are. We know what spells are on the carriages and doors around it. Well, I do, apparently.
Cool.
What are they?
I'm pretty sure you told us.
No, I've done now. I've come back.
So is this crime?
No, it's piracy.
So crime.
Well, the way I
Piracy's
see
not
it is,
stealing.
You don't get arrested for being a pirate.
You get hung instead.
first of all,
Yeah.
we've technically been given them if this person has the right to give us to them. But either way, if he doesn't have the right, they will help us stop the giants from overtaking.
The items or the people?
the items.
So are we just going to ask for the items, or are we going to stab and then take the items,
Then we ask first.
and then we stab them?
And if they don't
Ask
lie,
first,
then we
stab
kill
later.
them.
What if?
Or not stab. Let's just...
Borrow.
Blow up.
I mean,
What?
if we just sidestep the asking part, we can just do the taking and no stabbing.
What if we do both?
Well,
one
I
of
say
them's a
we actually get
distraction.
there and see what we're dealing with first.
They'd never expect to be robbed if you've got two people knocking on the front door, being all like, "Oh, join Helm. He's great and all." Fucking Helm's witnesses at the door, and everyone's will be happy.
Well, the wizard
Why would
gave
we
us
say
weight.
join Helm?
Because no one likes Helm, and it will keep them busy for bloody ages as they try and explain why they don't like Helm.
I think it's just you, mate.
Listen to those stupid heathens arguing about their stupid religion, Mr. Smittens. Still chained to me.
You're still chained to your neck.
I've still got that collar on. Still taken
Hush
off.
doesn't understand how to remove it.
I'll have you know, it's not my stupid religion, it's their stupid religion.
All religion is stupid.
Party pie.
Which religion lets me steal things?
Grow.
Still wish I
You
hadn't.
could pray to Mask if you wanted.
Mask. Hey.
I'm gonna say, you can claim religion's stupid, but the gods are well documented and spoken to entities.
I'm assuming I would know that. I knew it, so I'm going to say I knew
Sure, done.
it. Please pray to Mask. Please pray to Mask.
Fucking, we end up with a religious party, everyone has someone
How
else.
wise are you?
11.
Aww.
Just one stat by away from multi-classing.
What's your charisma?
14.
Hey.
You could do it.
You don't need to be a cleric to follow someone.
Paladin.
You can be a paladin.
So, rogue
Dex paladin, yeah?
fighter paladin.
Rogue
Right,
fight
fighter
paladin.
There's nothing wrong with this.
Dagger, dagger, dagger,
I mean,
dagger.
it could
Holy
be
Action
like,
surge, dagger, dagger, dagger. Paladin action, dagger, dagger. Oh my god, what?
I crit, so I'm a smite, use a maneuver, and sneak attack. Fuck this thing in particular!
Oh man, assassinate, smite. Oh,
That does boost your attacks.
It really does.
really
Crit
does.
table as well.
No.
Okay.
Yes,
He
yes.
doesn't need triple damage, he's always going to do triple
You
damage.
die.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's not my type of god, but each their own.
I have no idea what god you're talking about.
As in you or your character?
Either.
Okay.
No, neither.
He's the god of thieves or
Excellent.
something like that,
I kind of guessed that part.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Where can I find out more about this?
You start to skate.
Mask?
Handles.
yeah. I don't really know where his
Lord of
temples...
Shadows.
Huh?
Lord of Shadows.
Oh, that's it, yeah, Lord Shadows. I don't really
Master
know
of
where
Thieves.
Hmm?
there are temples for him, but
Do I know
you can probably
where
find it in a
he
bookstore.
might be able to find a thing
can't
for
read
mask?
you probably have a fucking
What's
effigy in your
are
museum.
Well,
are
you can ask the
officially religious?
bookstore.
What, to read me the books?
Oh, I can't even see where. No,
Really
I'll say no.
library reading. Like
I've never seen any temples like that.
No, because they are not openly worshipped.
Gather round.
So you probably unwittingly stole something from him for your museum.
But I don't
I'm
wanna
thinking
go
of
to
probably
bed.
bet some people because
But,
the.
I mean, really, you like battles, right? You like fighting.
Yeah, I love fighting, love
Yeah.
winning, love money.
So Tempest, Lord of
What?
Battle.
Or Grunch, God of War.
Tempest doesn't look too kindly on the stealing and poisoning and killing kind of bit.
The poisoning, no. The stealing, he couldn't give two shits about.
How'd you like bad weather?
I don't really like it that much. It keeps people indoors. And then they're in the house and I'm trying to rob them.
What about the kind that's so bad it'll knock your windows out
Oh,
and then capsize your ship
logic.
and turn it to stone, maybe?
Well, I mean, if it blew the house away and then all their valuables were scattered everywhere, that could help out. But, I don't know, I think the winning in battle is going to get me more money
He's also
than
war.
a bit of rain.
So is Tempest.
No, your pathetic little battles. I'm proper wars now. There's a big difference.
You can't both be the god of war.
Yeah, exactly. I'm war and he's battle.
Isn't that the same thing?
Nah, wars are bigger.
But you can't have a war without a battle, right?
Yeah, so exactly. I'm better than him.
Although tempers sometimes will let you know when you're going to win, so you know for certain if you're going to win or not, or lose. In which case you don't need to be there, but
And then you don't get.
then you
war.
don't get favour from tempers.
Oh.
My god's liked by orcs.
Where is it that we're currently camped out?
I'm assuming this is an on the road conversation.
Yeah.
We're back on the road at this
We're
point.
constantly
I'm,
going
I'm
around
just
this-
shouting back from
Oh,
the
right.
front.
Yeah, my assumption is this was not a late night conversation. This is travel
No, I
talk.
assumed this was over lunch. Okay.
I mean,
I'm
if
gonna
you
go
do
to
want to know
sleep.
more, just let me know.
Cool.
I'm continuing reading my scroll.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to read a scroll?
No,
Not really.
No.
Well, actually,
Can I do a hello whilst on the card?
Sure.
Cool. That's what
I'm gonna read a scroll instead of sleeping.
Okay, cool.
I was reading the
three
first
gods
giant
here.
empire thing.
You were reading the Empire.
The earliest scroll.
Yeah, the one about the giant empire.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would be the earliest one. What was the list of scrolls that I said?
You said 3 and then said and several others.
What were the 3 I said? I mean, the rest are just like
Yeah, Giants War, Giants Dragons War, the Ordning, and several others.
cool. I imagine the several others are just the.
And I think there was one more, but I can't remember what it was.
That's fine. I think the several others are probably just more a little bit in depth on each of the giant type and what they are and do. So you're reading Giant Empire.
Yep.
Which one are you reading on?
Well, there are 3.
There are 2 left.
There's the War Between Dragons and Empires. There's the
first one.
Ordering, and then there's one on each of the 6 type of giants. So there's a total of 8.
I'm gonna read the ordering. I think.
Yep. Cool.
I'm driving.
Don't
Good.
read and drive.
Don't do many things and drive. Just drive. You can sing and drive.
Keep your eyes on the road and drive.
Don't like it's something and drive. Don't down the motorway.
Yeah. Who would do that?
No, I don't know.
Dangerous people.
Yeah, idiots and people who don't deserve life.
Accurate.
I almost want to roll insight on this conversation, but
I don't think you need to.
nah.
I mean, it may have been something that I caused.
It's always your fault, Swin.
Yeah, that's true.
Is this getting incriminating now?
Yes. What?
There's no evidence.
Good thing it can be edited out.
It won't be.
It's like cannibalism. There's no evidence that happened,
No, because you ate the evidence.
and it keeps getting cut.
You cut them.
Mm-hmm.
Can you draw like a technical difficulties thing with your crayons? Just
Now-
for like all
So,
conversations like this.
Another thing. You're wielding 2 short swords.
Yeah.
That's Tempest's symbol.
What, 2 short swords?
Just one, but it's a short sword.
Who's got 2 short swords? Yeah.
You.
Now, Ash, you've got 2 eyes. Funny, Grumsh's symbol is an eye.
Wow.
It's usually one, but you got 2 of them.
Does my
Doesn't-
radar
Doesn't
ping
Gromish
anything?
like you giving up your eye?
Form like a
Usually.
new god, like Grumbush.
Does my radar ping
Gromish would want you to give up one of your eyes.
No, not always.
Most of the time.
Usually.
He can't cast spells. So it's
Why doesn't he have the what?
Yes.
Why do you have 2 eyes?
Just as a point.
I'm not an orc.
Yeah, you're the only thing a follower of Grumsh that has both their eyes.
Yeah.
So, yes, it is basically a requirement. Things got weird with you.
Great call, my entire crew has suddenly gone from like miscellaneous to one-eyed pirates.
People just
Okay.
kept it hidden under an eye patch the whole time. And they never knew.
Yeah, okay.
You've got to pretend you've got no depth perception.
So wait, for the last 3 months I've been going around with an eye patch now.
It
No
doesn't.
one
It
knows
does.
I
It
had
does
2
explain.
eyes.
It does explain why you've been missing and hitting other people.
Sure.
Just never saw the deputy.
Unfortunately, he can't say he only shot the sheriff.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Anyway, so this conversation goes on while we're on the road.
That's fine.
We fill time. Yeah.
You basically act like Jehovah's Witnesses, the power of you trying to recruit me into your religion.
Well, exactly.
So,
So we do this sort of thing when we get to this place where the magic items are, and how long can we keep them busy whilst these guys nick everything? You see what I'm getting at now?
Now, no offence, but you two have the current record for starting fights in cities. So I don't know if we should leave you.
I'm sorry,
in
what's my
regards.
record here?
Well, oh no, that was someone else entirely, actually. Yeah. Although you did start a fight with hobgoblins. So we could
No,
count that
they
one.
started a fight with that town, and I was called to help.
But we had to free you from the hobgoblin city.
Yeah, because the scalps were shit.
So technically, we fought like the goblin city for you, and then you started a fight somewhere else.
Maybe.
A gnome, as far as I heard from the stories.
The little shit was being all up himself. If he could have waited another 5 seconds, he could have happily joined our table, but no, he had to stab someone.
Anyway, you saw how many hobgoblins I took on by myself. Tempest can help you with that.
I mean, you could start by helping me count them, because I mean, you fought a lot, but I just don't know how many you fought.
Hush is so self-aware.
I would like to remind you, this is I cannot count.
I would like to count.
Roll a count check.
It's a 1 in 20 chance he gets the number right. So
He doesn't know
No,
which
you have to
one
roll
it is.
all the
Hold
die.
on.
They all have to match the number you want.
I want 14. This D6 needs to say 14.
Rolled a number of times. I don't hope I lose.
You have to put the digits together and hope they line up properly.
So, we
20.
20.
it takes over a day to get
Oh
there,
no,
doesn't
it's
it?
200.
Yeah.
So we got to find somewhere to camp.
Yeah.
210.
Cool. Are you casting dome thing?
Yes.
Don't think
in
you-
a dark door. It's nice and black.
It's pink.
I specified.
Hot
You
pink.
specified before he summoned it. That time it's black.
Otherwise,
Though I am waiting for the fan art.
yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Evan to draw it in crayon.
Sneak
Oh yeah, Hush can drink that.
He was going, make a note.
he's got a colour to demonstrate.
It's a little bit hotter than that.
Anyway, do we find somewhere to camp?
I mean, you're making a camp out of a dome, so yeah, like you can literally
Anywhere.
camp fucking anywhere.
True. Alright.
So your camp, the night will pass without event because
I wanted to sort of investigate the area, see what it is we're camping in.
Hopefully without dead roaming things.
So the road that you've been following has been to one side of you is the Robin River, which is that river that passed through Everland, where you've been sort of
Going on.
Oh,
come
we took
along
them
the
parallel
bankside,
like most
yeah.
of the time.
So that is to the west, and then to the east is a mountain range. So you've been sort of, you're not quite in the foothills, but
But, yeah.
the road has done a very good job of avoiding two awkward bits of terrain. And you know that the mountains are called the Nether Mountains because they will be marked on your map.
For the sake of not consuming a ration or something, do you want me to try fishing for what we...
Is there any like woodlands or anything?
Or
Or
there's-
is it just plains?
I mean,
There's a river.
there's a river. You could just try and find beasts. and
Yeah,
see-
I could just
you
cast
go
Primal
hunting.
Awareness.
That's why I'm
Hunt.
asking whether or not there's woodlands.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
if there is,
yeah.
And while we're travelling, since there's a mountainous region, can I look out for sofa plants?
Sure, maybe well, you're not in the mountainous region though. It's just,
It says forest
to
or
the
mountainous
east.
terrain, not necessarily mountains.
yeah, but what I mean is the road has avoided the foothills.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
So
right
it's,
along the
it's
side.
you are
of the
just
foothill.
on, no, it's
Oh, right.
like you are.
I'm seeing we're 50 miles away.
Yeah.
It's
It's
sort of-
mountains in
it's-
the distance, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
the road has done a pretty good job of avoiding both awkward terrain from mountains and awkward terrain from river. It's like the perfect point between both.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, so you don't have to deal with
Yeah.
floodplains and you don't have to deal with rocks and carving up and down endlessly. What you can see of the Nether Mountains, though, they are very, very dark stone, like really, really dark. and a lot of them near the peaks have got like always like continuous thunderstorms sort of going on. If you were to give them a name, they would be like Goth Mountains.
Goth Mountains.
That is
They're full of
Taliesin Peak.
ants.
yeah, Taliesin Peak. Literally, the description I have of them is the dark brooding peaks. So they are
Emo.
they are that stage of teenager.
Wow.
You can almost hear the My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to roll survival on fishing, or
Yeah, make a survival check to fish, because if you don't find any fish, you're gonna have
No.
That's a one.
You don't find any fish.
Start
He's
drowning.
He thinks he catches the
I rolled
fish.
a
It's his
7.
tail.
That's a 7 actually. 'Cause it's plus 6.
Okay, I mean,
I get enough myself at least. Maybe.
You get one fish.
you know what? Yeah, you're gonna catch one single small fish.
Mine.
One baby trout.
Just caught it and instantly
Fish.
just went.
That's the thing I'm looking for. Foraging DCs.
One
Ah.
minnow.
So you find yourself a single, not even enough to fill a meal.
So you're using your rations anyway.
Oh. Oh, actually, no. If it's not enough for a meal, I'd
Are you
just
one
give
of
it
the
to
people
the
who could just
cat.
find food?
I can do primeval awareness for beasts and then go hunt the buggers. I can take create food and water tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So I will do that if there's
Fishing for
like
the kitty.
any wooded areas nearby.
just throw it up and he'll get it. I presume just goes and like pulls the
Just
cat's
chokes
like,
him a bit.
How close were you to Hush when you threw it?
Close enough.
Oh, it's got to be within 5 feet.
Or
Or,
he
it's
just
not,
goes,
or the cat's
shit.
lead is too far.
Like the alternative, I could do this proper monk dagger throw and just sort of straight at the cat.
The cat dies with
Cat
a fish
catches
to
it.
be like.
Catches it and just one bite.
Good cat.
I like that one.
On the other side of the river, there is a forest. There is a very large forest called Silverwood. On the other side of the river.
How wide is the river?
The point you are passing, it's quite wide.
How strong is the current?
Because it's quite wide, not very. That is more depth, isn't it?
What's the
Current speed.
gradient?
Yeah.
Also, is there magic?
Well, I just went fishing in that thing.
That's very true.
Maybe you didn't.
No wonder I could only catch a small fish.
They've all been eaten by a kraken.
It would be possible to cross the river and hunt in some woods if you wanted to go woods hunting.
Cross the river, sit down, primeval awareness for beasts, and then go track my radar.
I'll go with them just to avoid having someone come out. On
Okay,
the
so as I'm crossing the river, I've got the crossbow in one hand and him in the other.
Do you know what? I'm following because it's a forest that I can find fun.
Cool. Anyone else going on the forest trip?
Nope.
No.
I probably would have been fishing at the time anyway.
Good.
So.
And all I can think of is when you go down to the woods.
Oh, sure.
And I'm
it,
just
could,
going-
it could be a very big surprise.
Direwolf. Shit!
No, you get some ents come out and just flap you away.
Just say hello
Throw
to
you
the
back
ant.
across the river.
The DM wants you to go that way.
No deviating.
You've strayed too far.
We've had enough of your tangents.
Okay.
Okay.
So you'll get a your crossover. You'll get a your what was your beast sense one?
What do you mean? What?
You came up with a sound for your beast sense.
Ah, fuck, I remember.
I think it was moo.
The bear from
Yeah,
Halloween.
yeah. Yeah, it was the
Try and do that universal being trinket.
I thought I was just Liam eating.
There's also Liam eating.
That's how many I just rolled. Fuck.
Oh, good.
D100 times 100.
D100.
Times 100.
Okay. So you'll
So-
walk in. You'll do your
80 times.
your
82.
beast sense. There is obviously a shit ton of beasts. Yeah.
just steps on a
Pings
squirrel.
everywhere.
Fucking pings all over the shop. Like, I think there will be pings under your feet and shit as well.
Oh,
Because I'm pretty certain insects are beasts.
Really?
nice. Really?
I was going to say burrows, but okay.
I was more thinking like a rabbit den.
Oh yeah, because like spiders are pets, aren't they? So
Yeah, but they're like
They're
giant.
giant spiders.
poisonous snake. Yeah, of course, snake is a beast. You shark, bat, panther, owl. What's the bloody thing?
Just look up.
Unlikely.
Large spider. Giant spider is a large beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A wasp. Oh, is it here? Oh, is it a giant wasp? Yeah, swarm of insects, a swarm of tiny beasts. So
Wow.
your thing's going to be pinging like a motherfucker.
Everything is ping.
Like, you are just going to have every possible
Your
If
head must
throughout
come
throughout your
explode.
6 mile radius inside woods,
Oh.
it will be pinging at every single location.
So basically, your radar screen is all green.
Yes, it's entirely green.
So probably
just a
not very
solid
helpful.
Do you just close your eyes, fire an arrow, and go like, bing? You
No,
probably
you
hit
just see him
something.
bleeding from the amount. Can you look for some tracks to see
Yeah.
anything that's come to drink from the river?
Well, yeah, I'll start hunting the normal way. Like, oh fuck, there's everything here. Okay,
Ringing.
Right.
You know there's food. You know it's not a haunted forest because there's actually animals there.
do it the manual way. Right,
Yeah.
I'm a roll stealth.
look for tracks and
Oh,
stuff.
Make a survival check, and then make a stealth check.
How dark is the woods?
You can see.
So that's the survival check.
Survival's
And then
11.
the stealth check is way better.
Stealth is
I'm not
20.
seen, but my survival is only 8.
My survival's 11 and my stealth is 20.
My stealth was only 7, and my survival was.
Do you two have proficiency in survival?
Yes.
I know you do. I'm going to say, for the purpose of this, you're probably not very good at tracking.
I can track him.
You can track him, yeah.
Not with my stealth roll, you can't.
What's your stealth roll?
It was 18 plus 7.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not hiding from each other, so it's
Yeah,
trying to
it's
move
fair.
quietly. I'm going to say, because tracking in
Yeah.
itself is a specific skill, I'm going to say
I forgot
need
I
the-
heard that.
you need the for this particular thing, you need the proficiency
I
to
need,
track.
I need to do perception, see if I can find. Actually, survival be the plants as well? 'Cause that's why
No,
I'm
I'm
really
making
going
that
with
proficiency. Perception. I've made looking for stuff perception because you're looking for
Just
stuff.
travel around a bit, so.
I got a 17 for perception, a 16 for survival, and an 11 for
I
stealth.
don't care about your survival.
Just in
Because you
case.
can't look for tracks because you don't know what you're looking for. If you knew where you were starting, it would be different. But you don't know what you're looking for to begin with.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just pictured that he
Yeah.
puts a bear
I got
trap down and
I
he
got a
steps in it.
17.
17. You will find, let's say, £7 worth of sulfur plant.
Alright.
So you, what was your survival?
8.
8. You have a look around. You're a little bit sort of bemused by the sheer number of pings that came back from you, because I don't think you've actually used it to go hunting before.
I have, but just not in such a dense environment. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, you've done it over grasslands rather than woods. Yeah, so you were not expecting a suddenly back, which has thrown you a little bit. And you're having a look around and you are not making sense of any of the tracks that are walking around. There's a fair number of tracks around, but you can't make head or tail of where they're going, what they're coming from, what made them, or anything like that. You're just a little bit. You're reeling a little bit from the massive ping that came back. So yeah. But you're hidden really well. You have no idea where you're looking for stuff.
I may as well just sit there and wait for something to come to me then. If I'm hidden that well, no point in moving.
I'm gonna climb a tree above him then.
Cool.
I'm walking around looking for plants. Do I see any animals while I'm doing so?
You are looking for plants. So probably not. Because if you're looking for plants, you're going to walk around, stop, pick stuff up, and disturb animals before you see them.
Yeah.
And
I hear a lot,
leave.
but I don't see them.
Yeah. Let's see. The rest of you, I'm going to assume this is like a lunchtime wait. Although this is evening camping.
Yeah, it's evening.
Yeah.
So the rest of you are just sitting across the other side of the river going,
I'm
Well,
gonna,
we're having our cleric debate.
You're
oh, yeah, you're
continuing that.
continuing the cleric debate.
I'm gonna
I'll
make
probably stop
a
listening.
clockwork
Yeah,
meal.
it's just there like staring off and
Go back to crayons.
He's like
Sweet.
Sleeping
It's
with his
10
eyes
gold
open.
to make it,
He's
and then
not
you
that
spend
right.
an hour to do it.
Cool. All right,
He's
you'll
trained
make your
himself to do
clockwork
that.
mule.
Clockwork donkey.
You can have
I
it.
just want to see what it does.
Nothing.
You can put it down and it walks around 5 feet and makes the noise of it,
Oh yeah, cool.
of whatever it is you made.
That's right. Yeah.
Nothing really interesting.
No, but
Just
it could
a
be amusing
tool.
for someone.
A toy or a distraction?
Is that a mechanical dog? It's like-
It takes an hour to
Flip,
make.
flip.
You know what
flip.
the word mechanical means?
It does now.
the last dog we had was mechanical.
Yeah.
He just
Seen
thinks
him
it's the name
before.
of it.
No, it's really.
That's,
You
the,
know.
that's the breed.
Cool. So, how long are you wanting to wait, Sasha?
Good few hours. Until it gets like really properly dark.
Cool. I'm say probably after about 2 hours, you'll have a herd of elk come by. I'm say probably I know at this point you've rejoined them and are
Okay.
sitting there chilling. A herd of elk come by. About 10 of them. They sort of all wander up and have some water from the river. Don't seem to have noticed you.
I will somehow signal to the halfling in the tree.
The halfling was sitting above you going,
Yeah.
And one on the left. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Am I doing this with advantage?
Yeah, you're both doing this with advantage.
I'm also
I
using my hand crossbow.
really don't think it matters.
no.
He's probably dead.
Yeah, that hits.
That's so dead.
Did you between you have you got high? Did any of you roll a 1 on the dice with advantage?
No.
And I don't roll damage. You're gonna kill. You're firing at the same elk. That elk is dead. Like, holy shit! That
Gotta
elk
make
is
sure,
dead.
man.
Did they just knock it to the other side of the river? It's all dead.
Okay.
It lands at our feet, just like.
Thanks for the meal.
Dinner is served!
Did we make a bonfire? Because it's just landed on the bonfire. It's cooking.
For simplicity, because you're gonna have an idea of how easy these things are to kill.
Was
Hit
like
points?
10 hit points.
13 hit points and AC of 10.
Okay.
Like you don't need to fire at the same one. It's
I mean,
That-
you do, because,
Someone
Why-
might miss.
yeah. My problem is that I don't trust my dice. I don't trust me.
I mean, rolling with advantage. Assuming that's what I said. If you didn't get a double 1, the elk is dead.
Well, I mean,
To be honest.
as long as I hit, it was going to die.
Yeah,
Well,
because
you
you
just
speak
get
to
one.
Because I'm got
Because
4d6 sneak attack
You've
as
got
well.
against beast. You've got +8 to your damage roll.
Yes, but you need to roll a 5.
Yeah, the minimum damage I was going to do
Just roll a 5
was
Yeah,
10.
but as average, I'm just going to assume it dies.
It didn't die. It lived.
I'm assuming average. It's going to die. He'll kill one, and you
Sneak
might
attack
kill
from
one.
him are going to get him.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah,
they're both
4d6,
firing,
that's
might as well
4,
not.
plus 5, plus 1. So.
Cool. So
10
one elk will
So,
just,
yep.
and the others scatter.
Of course they do, and I will calmly walk up and start skinning it and doing everything I need to do to it.
You doing that this side or taking it back across the river?
I'll do it this side,
Okay.
where it's flopped,
And you don't
and
you
I'll
don't
see if I
want
can
to
get that bolt back.
Oh, so you can retrieve that bolt. Yeah, that bolt's not going to be
Cool.
fucked up.
Arrow.
Yeah, same. You can get your arrow back. It's not going to be fucked up. It just sank into flesh. It was nice. It was a nice, easy shot.
Clean kill.
Cool. So, Sasha, go and make a survival check to. What are you going for first? The pelt.
Yeah.
Survival check for the pelt.
That's 17 plus 6.
All right,
something.
cool. Yeah, you've got another full egg bolt. Yeah,
Full egg pelt.
that one. And attempts for food. Excuse me.
12 plus 6, so get another high number.
What about antlers?
18.
You don't want a hat.
I'm going.
Boris has antlers. We don't need another.
Was
set
it
of antlers.
Everyone
Are
goes
they,
around
are they
with
bigger
antlers
antlers?
Okay.
Double up.
Like the male ones or female ones.
You should start. You need to get his cool something.
Your choice. Do you want to kill a male or a female?
Do you want antlers or not? Is the question.
It was female.
Cool.
Antlers.
It's also a different type of meat.
Mm.
Cool. You rolled an 18. Let's say you're gonna cut out. Look how a decent chunk of that actually. Elk are heavy. You can get a lot of meat from an elk. Let's say you're gonna cut out 52-pound steaks, because thinking about
50.
how big an elk is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
They
can get a
are.
lot of fucking meat off
They
an
are
elk.
solidly in the 200s.
I thought you said a £52 steak.
That's
That's what I thought. No,
So basically, you've got 100 pounds worth of meat.
I will divvy that out between these three, so these two, so we can carry it back.
Well, ultimately, going to help there.
I
You
can.
can get a
I'm
couple.
going to be very unhelpful.
You could just shout across the river.
They're going to shout very loudly.
Multiple journeys.
Predators.
Yeah, I should be able to carry probably 40, 50 pounds worth.
Have you got levitate?
You're not even going to be able to preserve it, all of it. So some of it's going to go to
We're going to cook a fair amount.
So,
Well, we're
Where's
going to cook a
this
bunch of it
thing?
for tonight.
yeah.
Didn't
Well,
someone
yeah.
get
Go
a,
silver ring tomorrow. We can
Not
sell
actually got that
the
much
rest
stuff
of it.
heavy.
didn't someone get a
Mixed
stack
with
of
the-
salt or something?
The,
Or was
Did
it
someone buy some?
No.
I think
You
that's something
had
that
Otherwise,
salt
I've
and you
got
lost
no
salt and you
armour.
keep talking
I
about
have a
getting
sword,
more
2
salt and
hand
never
crossbows,
do.
and then loads of really light things.
Well, I mean, all it takes is one session for us to be rolling lots of 2s, and the salt will come back.
Yeah.
That's every session.
We always
It's very
have salt.
true. Or you just look at
Always full of
the
it.
League of Legends players. Will provide more than enough salt.
That's you.
I'm not
Just-
salty.
No, you call salt, though.
I do call salt. I used to be salty,
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
I
you
stopped
probably
being
did.
salty and it just became a troll.
Now he's freshwater.
As
Yeah.
someone.
So hush. Hush. Why do you steal?
Because it's what I
Food.
I like money.
Yeah,
I'm
you can,
alive.
you can make it a nice way.
Thank you.
You can make a lot more money in a dishonest way than you can in an honest way.
Depends what you do.
Stealing.
I don't have the ability to read. Not very strong, but I'm quick. And using the talents I have, it pays off much faster to just be a pickpocket, a thief, and to take from others.
I'm not very strong. I've made a fine living.
You're pretty old now, aren't you?
That's in human years, kind of coming up to 60s probably.
Yeah,
How rich are you?
Yes, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, I think quite old then.
It's only like half my age.
I get by. I've had a good life.
I can put my age.
In the time it's taken for you to get here, in your point of
About
life,
300, I think.
you're not much richer than I am.
But
Yeah,
You've
300.
got a lot more
I've been
magic.
able to have battles, seen wars,
I think that's that.
Can you spend that?
memories.
Can't
Such an
sell
old
memories.
person's conversation. This
When I was a
during the war.
My day!
So it would be a terrible thing if you lost all your memories.
We're just starting you.
So,
You can try it if you want.
where was the ruling on
Honestly, I
PvP?
wouldn't know how.
I don't have one.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, what's that? You want to attack
You think
someone?
about
Sure,
modifying
on your
memory?
body.
I am now.
Yeah,
I was about to look through the list.
that's like 10 minutes of memory from a certain point.
7 days.
24 hours, depending on
So is
what
this
level.
the same-
24 hours, 7
Is
days,
this the same
anytime.
day that I was trying
Week.
the explosive?
Week first.
Is this the same day I was trying the explosive or another?
Same day.
Oh, never mind.
Definitely didn't look that up recently.
What modified memory?
I also looked up recently for the same reason that you did.
Like a very
Everyone
key,
tends to modify now.
a very key 10 minutes if level 9 at any point in their life.
If you're going to do it at like level 9, just use Wish.
What,
It's
just-
way more efficient.
Yeah.
Use Wish and wish that chunk of memory's gone.
no, just wish
Or that
that
the
they
whole memory's
fucking
gone.
don't remember anything.
Or that.
They don't
yeah.
even know anything, like who they are.
Or
Yeah.
no, the
I
best,
wish that modify memory moved all that memory.
the best one.
Oh, so that's how it happened.
I wish that all of his memories, every single person he'd ever met, was replaced by me.
Your face is everything?
Yeah.
My face is everything.
How to drive someone mad.
That's gonna be my next
honey.
Halloween
How
one.
was school?
Oh god.
I need to learn to Photoshop.
Oh shit.
Well,
The wife
next
looked
time
like
you have a
you,
party,
the kids
everyone comes
look
in
like
to hand them a
you.
mask with your face on it. Everyone has to wear this.
Yep.
I have the intention of at some point doing something like everything you interact with is my face. Everything is my face.
I think I carried
And
my hand
whose
internally
idea
vomit.
Yeah. No, I think if I get Halloween workshop, I've got to spend the time learning to Photoshop so I can just make visual images.
Oh shit, I need a new copy of Photoshop now.
Just be like, and here's the forest you see. It's my face.
He just goes, now I remember when.
Every leaf is your face.
The more zoomed in you get, the more it's my face, and the more zoomed out you get, the more it's my face.
It's the thing of nightmares.
So they return with £100 worth of steak?
Yeah.
Sorry, why did I think you were going to say it was £100 worth of Liam's face?
I mean, every steak has his face on
Oh,
it, so you know.
I also, before we leave, I take 5 or 6 branches off trees.
Okay.
Like, sticks, static.
Okay. You has sticks.
He's killing the trees.
I'm going to sit on
Just hear
someone's
it.
shoulder.
Oi! That's my head!
I give you the sticks to hold on to.
Cool. Are you doing this in one trip or multiple trips?
I have a feeling this is 3 trips.
Yeah, we'll take a few trips
I've
over
taken a couple, yeah. And on the second I get a lot more sticks like to use to make a fire. I'm assuming there is no trees or anything to burn on the other side.
No, not really.
So yeah, picking up
Yeah.
more. So fire
Is
with
anyone
this
staying with, or are you all going across?
I'll look after the meat while it's...
Cool. There you go.
Shit,
Cool.
I
Yeah,
ain't
so you already
carrying
look
crap.
after the meat and.
Yeah, I can't be asked.
I can't carry it, so I might as well.
I
Copying
can't,
together
I can't
would
carry
have
that
something.
much.
I
Same.
can't carry it at all.
Yeah.
So
Seven.
Seven.
Seven. Oh, wait.
hazardous to my character.
Is your strength 7?
Yep.
7.
We are the Holy Trinity,
Oh, wait, no,
777.
hang on, how cold is it at the moment?
It can be
Cold.
very
Yeah.
cold if you want it to.
Oh shit! Yeah. Temperature is
How cold is the lizard?
normal.
Here, shake my
Ah.
hand.
It's like
This area, what temperature is that?
But I mean,
Quite
you're-
fondle.
It's spring?
It starts sort of mid-spring. You've been going for like a month now, so you're heading towards late spring.
I thought we're 2 months in.
No.
Into the second month, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I say. You're sort of heading into. It might be early summer. So it's actually going to be quite warm.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed about getting extra wood for fire. You guys will manage.
What about extra meat?
For eating.
He would go for the meat.
Oh yeah, when I see you guys dragging meat back, I'll probably be up and
I
out.
can prepare a spell and make cardboard for us.
Let's not have cardboard.
Natural tofu, isn't it?
Mm, yum.
Or I have meat.
I think it makes tofu taste amazing. Actually,
Not again.
I think tofu tastes good compared to create food and water food.
Hey, what are you trying to say about my cooking?
It's bad.
Nothing.
It's magical and you're cheating.
And the flavour recreates that.
Because you are cheating,
Yeah.
it does not have any
Oh
flavor.
yes, his cooking is absolutely magical.
So yeah, I'm protecting this meat so I can stab up some motherfuckers if they try eating it.
That's cool. You standing there will be enough to hold off. You'll get some like eyes from the forest looking at you,
Just
but nothing
eyes.
approaches.
Floating eyes.
That's cool. As long as it's
Lots
not
of
like
them
one.
on stalks.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna say,
then
as
one
long as
really
it's
big
not
one in the
one
middle.
big one with 7 like round the sides.
8.
Well, no, it's lost one. That's why it's hiding in the woods.
That one was my pet.
I mean,
Sticks jumps at you.
You might have seen one big. You've seen one with one big eye and 8 little stalks, and then 7 around it. They're the same size, but like the same thing, but like this big instead. That's when you go.
Nope,
"Well, I
nope.
wish I wore my brown pants.
Turn around, walk the other way.
You can have the meat. Please don't eat me.
Goodbye.
At that point.
So yeah, 3 or 4 trips.
Yeah, that's cool. Between you, you'll get them all over. So you'll have £500? No, £100
Yeah.
worth of meat to do with as you will.
I start a fire, and
The
then
meat
promptly
man.
start kebabbing them.
It's cool. How much are you guys cooking tonight?
In
£90
order-
for us.
£90.
You know what? It probably lasts longer than leaving it raw.
Yeah, we don't really have any preserving stuff, so
Nope.
We've only got to keep it good for a day
yeah.
because we can sell it.
Mm.
So we're doing what, one each?
Cool.
Yep.
So you're gonna eat a steak each. So you're down
14.
to 43.
Hmm?
Huh?
It's a pound steak each.
They're £2 steaks.
Oh
50
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, so it's
One
14.
each will be £14 off. Oh yeah, yeah.
I was counting the number of steaks. I said 43 steaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was correct.
He said he said £43, even though you were counting. Yeah, we know what it is. Yeah, so it's
Cool.
£86 of weight left.
Yes. Cool.
And then I do my
You do your dome. Everyone's in the dome.
in a nice black colour.
Oh, you get this collar off me. Sure, I can't look down enough to see it, and it's really difficult. And I tried using a lockpick, and that just made it worse.
I'm just gonna like take them like just
It's a belt buckle.
Yeah. I'm
bend
I'm
down.
imagining that the
Crouches
buckle
down.
has got a lockpick.
And I'm just gonna like pull the lockpick out and be like,
You've just made a new,
Yeah.
just torn a hole through the leather.
and then I'll release him and Smittens from his
Yeah.
Cool.
Bonds.
yes.
And
Are you
I'll
feeding Smittens?
Yeah.
With
more
elk
fish,
meat, yes.
More fish.
Unless he wants elk.
I'm going to offer elk meat as well.
Cool. Make a animal handling check. No, charisma check. Hang on.
Charisma.
Let me check what I'm. Hang on. Let me check what you've actually got to do.
He punches the cat.
I think it was charisma, wasn't it?
I think it was like animal handling.
Yeah, as you go to give the cat a fish, you slap it with the fish.
I mean,
It probably doesn't care.
It's going to be slightly better.
There's actually a set rule for this.
Intimidation.
Eat it now.
Maybe after it's been in the bag.
I
a few
would
days
like
later.
to do a Constitution intimidation check.
Well,
I'm
I'd
going
be
to
lucky.
down this entire bottle of vodka.
I would be lucky if this number arrived above 10.
Actually, surely if you did intimidation, it wouldn't be like forcing it to eat it because the cat
It
would
is
just
charisma.
eat it.
Charisma
You'd
9.
be forcing it to enjoy it. You'd be
9.
enjoy the
Yeah,
fish.
it enjoys the fish.
I'm going to offer it some cooked steak once we've cooked the steak. If it wants.
Alright. I mean, you're putting more food in front of its face. It's going to eat more food. Do you have proficiency in animal handling?
I do not think so. Let me just double check. No, I don't.
Cool. Make a charisma check.
Nice.
Not bad. Just straight charisma.
Yep.
17.
Cool.
Oh shit! It's the cat.
Oh dear, yeah.
You untied the cat, right?
Yeah.
The cat, after you feed it the
Bollocks!
I'm sorry. Flies up and happily settles around your neck, Alton, purring into your ear.
Bollocks!
I think he likes that meat.
I think he likes a bit more than the meat.
Isn't the cat the same size as him?
Tiny, I think.
Which is good because I'm small.
I don't know, the way the wizard worked like a scarf, I imagine on him it's
It's
pretty.
probably just like. Whoa.
It's like
It
draped
is
around
still
him.
tiny. I mean, it's a cat, man. When they stretch, they proper stretch.
I mean, cats are liquid, yeah. Cool. So I.
Well, no, when you pick them up like that, they're more like
So the 2 foot
putty.
person has a 1 foot cat on.
So, yeah, you get the sense that if you ask the cat to do something, it's gonna do it.
Okay.
You've just got control of the cat. So Schmittens now belongs to you.
Oh god, it's going to be wrestling for control
So,
of
so
the
it was a
cat.
cleric.
Oh,
and
you're
now
cat-
it's
you're
a
cat
robot
Virgo
as well. Oh wow.
Steal, but
Oh God! Yes, we have to do this. We have to do this.
Cat
Now,
burglar.
it's now their cat.
The roast should teach the cat to steal. Can you
really
do?
steal it, the both of us pair. We both asked the wizard for the cat, right? So it always was the thieves' cat
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Isn't there a spell that you can tally a
You know
liveness
thieves' cat,
off,
don't
don't you? Is there? Have you got a spell that does detect alignment?
No, there isn't one
There is
anymore.
no
Isn't
detect
one.
alignment spell anymore. I know of one thing in this game that can detect an alignment.
Yeah, because it was looked up the other. Oh, because of, yeah.
The
Some
cat.
kind of weapon, probably.
Not that I can recall. I know of one thing that can detect something's alignment,
Mm-hmm.
and then it emits a smell.
Oh,
Oh,
Christ.
yeah.
Sphinxes do.
And it's a
as
good
well.
friend of a really good friend of everyone.
Of a
What's the
real
smell?
bastard.
Yeah. Yeah, all
Does it
those
smell like
lemons and
ham
bread.
at all? Ham? Violets?
Brimstone.
Lemon, bread.
Ham.
There is a reason behind all the random.
Go watch the other series.
Due to Dutch, you'll find out what the reason is.
Ham.
Why does it smell of ham?
It's also the reason why I have to make a smell list.
Okay, I've not got to that point of hearing yet.
Oh, you will. You will.
You're gonna sit there and you'll be like, that asshole, what's he
fuck,
doing now?
man?
Yeah, you're going to just be like rage. It's going to be funny.
What?
Cool. No, I will pet the cat a bit.
Yeah. So I will. Now that you have control of the cat, I will print out cat stats for you.
Cool.
5 HP.
Is that
with-
permanent
When,
control
yeah,
then, or?
when we say control,
Oh,
it's
you
just him,
without
right?
combat.
Yeah, he has.
Just
He
like
can
a
verbally
try
command
that,
it, and it
like
will
the
obey
rock
his
before.
commands.
Mhm.
But it will not listen to anyone else.
Protection around it, just like beef it up.
What
with
if he
all the
tells it
magic
to listen to us?
It will not listen to anyone
And
else.
train it in sneak as well.
Trained in sneak.
But it's a cat. It already
Yeah,
has
exactly.
stealth. Proficiency in
Get-
stealth.
Get.
Probably expertise. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually have expertise.
Oh.
It's only got +4.
It's not bad for a cat.
It has
though.
expertise in perception
Makes sense.
and also advantage on smell.
Not surprising.
Teach it to use its claws to lockpick.
Why do you think I took a point in Rogue and got Mad King?
Yeah.
Awesome. So
So, are we taking watches?
Yeah.
We're in a fucking
I
dome, there's no point.
It's good to know what goes on outside. I'm going to go first.
choose me. For the sake of brevity, nothing happened.
Exactly.
That was happening.
We have more elk meat for breakfast.
Oh, normal.
You just
So
eat.
much elk meat.
Like,
It's like
The flatulence on that cart is going to be amazing.
Hey, it'll power us forward.
What, does Boris eat
no
elk meat?
fire
I
spells.
don't know,
Anyone?
are you giving Boris elk meat?
No.
No.
I mean,
I'll put
he's
some-
already pretty flatulent as it is.
I'll put some elk in front of him.
He will eat the elk meat,
Does he try and eat your hand?
but he also
I
tries-
did that.
he also does attempt to bite your hand, just because it's there. Like he actively tries to bite his
Did you
hand.
just do an
but
attack
you-
roll?
Yeah, I
Please
did.
lose a finger. Please lose a finger.
But you move your hand out the way because he's very clumsy about it.
Dang.
Diadol.
He goes to lean forward and gets just a bit of the just a bit gets in his mouth instead. And he's like,
And that's now.
We have the absolutely the best animal companions.
What, a stubborn donkey and a flying cat.
A stubborn mule with antlers glued onto it.
Does,
They have a collar, like.
how like an elk does the donkey look from a distance?
I don't know. Why don't you look at it from a distance?
I'm going to. I'm going to go 100 feet away.
So, we guys want to go?
I then start walking towards.
Opposite way.
I've got in the direction you're going to have to go.
Okay.
Yeah, and then as I walk closer, how long can I think it might be an elk for?
I mean, he is not as big as an elk.
Tiny.
And his antlers are huge. He does not look like an elk. He looks like some sort of weird monstrosity.
I picture he looks kind of overweight as well.
I'm just imagining a small, fat reindeer.
Yeah, that's probably the best
A
description.
lumpy
yeah.
reindeer.
Yeah,
But-
lumpy reindeer.
But the antlers are completely out of scale.
Yeah.
Like the antlers are like fucking huge.
Wrong type of antlers too.
But
For
yeah.
a donkey, yeah.
Cool. So you guys will continue
I continue my reading.
with your traveling. Right, you're reading history on the giant vampire. Do I have that book on me? I will give you a little bit. as I'm going, if I can find it quickly.
40 something?
18.
What's on 40?
Goblinoids.
That'd be why. I knew there was something important.
Yeah. So, the giant empire was called Ostoria. Ostoria.
I'm going to write a couple of notes on this just to. I don't have to keep asking you.
Probably a good move.
Well, okay, yeah, I write notes. Before giants existed, before humans and elves, they existed when all dragons were young. So giants have been around essentially since the existence of Toril, I believe is the name of the world. At least in Faerun. They were created by Adam, the Allfather, who has made them all in his image, and the reflections of his his divine offspring, and children of the world. They are birthed from the various phenomena that exist naturally within the world. Adam's
Made in his image and in what was the last bit? The
Reflections of his.
divine offspring.
Yeah, that one.
When he made them, he designed them to be masters of the world. They were given great height so that they could look down on all that they rule. And then built the ordning to create this structure that allowed them to build Astoria, which lasted for 4 millennia.
Yeah, it's been around a little while.
so what did they create? You said
Astoria is their empire.
The Empire of Dragons.
And that was where the empire was, where giant kind lived together within the empire, just within the things that best suited them. So storm giants were isolated, cloud giants were in the clouds, fire giants were in the volcanoes, stone giants were underground, hill giants were sort of just sprawled around, and frost giants were mountains and Arctic regions.
okay.
But they all defended and fought for Astoria as a whole. And then it goes a little bit more detail into what Astoria was and all that sort of stuff.
Read page 18 of Volos.
Yeah, I might borrow that at some point. Just have a look through it,
That's fine.
or possibly look.
You read the one on the ordning. I'm going to say it for them more
Yeah.
than anything else.
I'm like, I know what you're going to tell me.
You already know it, yeah. Ordning was the structure put into place by Annam to sort how giant kind, the hierarchy of giant kind. Hill giants were at the bottom, and storm giants were at the top. In terms of bottom to lowest, it was hill. Hang on, I'm going to double check. I don't think I have it. It's hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud, storm. Yeah. I think it's like that.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't list it in order, which is weird.
Was it Hill,
Unless
Stone,
it's right.
Frost, Fire, Cloud, Storm?
Yeah.
Does it not? I swear it does.
I thought it did, but
Yeah. Isn't it one of the pop-out boxes?
it probably is. I'm just not seeing it right now.
But yeah, that's the order.
It's something. It's that sort of thing.
Might be handy to have written down.
Yeah, that's it. There's a list. I know I've seen it somewhere, but the actual list. I'll double check what the actual order is. I know Hill at the bottom and Stone.
Oh, is it?
Stormer at the top.
Is it in the monster manual? Because I know they've got them in the right order when they've got them set out by height. It might have that there as well.
Giants. The ordning. There we go.
Yeah.
I would have thought that been before. So there we go. So, top to bottom, Storm, Cloud, Fire, Frost, Stone, Hill.
Yeah.
And then Giant Kin.
So yeah, because I was going to
So
say where the trolls.
trolls
I'm assuming they're below
and-
actual giants.
Yeah, they're below.
Yeah, they're below Giants. And then each type of giant has got its own separate ordering that organises its hierarchy. But the lowest stone giant is always higher up in the hierarchy than the highest hill giant at all times. Hill giant, the hierarchy is decided by their size because they're twats.
By how much they can eat.
Yeah. Stone giants is their ability to create art because they're all artisans. So the ones that can create the more impressive and more representative art of themselves is higher up in the hierarchy.
Oh my god, we can infiltrate their society. We have a way in now.
So the Michelangelo of Stone Giants is he's
top
way
bottom.
up there.
Yeah.
Frost is determined by strength, I believe, if I remember correctly. So it's how well they are, what trophies they can bring back, what things they can kill. Determined by sheer brute strength. There we go. Fire is how good they are at crafting. The fire giants were always the blacksmiths and the weaponsmiths and the things of giant society. Cloud giant is money and privilege. So the richer you are, the higher up you are. But they have an interesting one in that it's common for them to give gifts. It's perceived as a good thing to gift other people gifts. But they tend to try and lie about the value of their gift.
Like soup.
Yeah.
No, like giving you a giant chunk of gold.
Yeah, stuff like that. That's what they do. Because they'll lie about the value because they'll say it's
To make them
more
seem
than
worth
it
great.
is,
more
so they're
than it
giving
is because it makes them see greater because they're passing out a greater gift, and then the person who receives it won't tell the truth because if they tell the truth, their own worth decreases because they've decreased the value of their own hoard. So they just have this interesting thing of the hierarchy doesn't really work because they're all lying about
Who
it.
can bullshit the bullshitter?
Yeah,
That's quite
yeah, it's literally who can bullshit the bullshit.
I can picture them literally passing this stick around between them for like hundreds of years, just sort of going, oh, it's worth 5 gold. It's worth 6 gold. It's worth 10 gold. It's worth 20 gold.
And at this point, they're
200
like,
gold.
it's
Because of how
worth
old the stick
8
is, it's
million platinum.
Yeah, it just goes on until basically you've handed it back to the first person who goes,
Hang on a second.
I recognise this stick.
this is worth 5 gold. 5,000, you say? 6,000.
And then Storm Giant's ordering is by the number of omens they see written in just in the universe, because they are able to read the literal patterns of the universe, the shape of clouds, the
Well,
wheeling of birds.
Hang on, what determines their order?
Omens. So,
Omens.
like, if they see a flock of crows,
The birds, patterns in sand left by a receding tide, the shape of clouds, or any other number of
keep
natural
record of
phenomena.
that? I've seen Ken. Oh
They just
no, I've
go
seen
home and
11.
go, I saw this great crow pattern.
Yeah.
It's not that
They're
they just
highly
say, no,
intelligent.
it is they are literally able to read
the future using omens that they can see.
like they are able to read the lay of the land and how things function.
Let's imagine like a Top Gear board. It's like, oh, Harold broke a mirror today, and they like move Harold down several rankings.
Like
Harold the
Frank,
Storm Giant.
he read some tea leaves, and oh, you wouldn't believe.
There
Used to go in the DB9 fridge.
It's all coming up,
It
Frank.
is actually where they walk, omens appear for them to read. That is how they function. So when two storm giants meet, it is easy to differentiate who is the more powerful, who is the higher in the ranking, because there will be more omens around that particular giant. So it is not just that they make shit up; they are literally followed by them.
Okay.
They use top dogs.
Yeah, that is part of the reason why they are at the top. They are there to keep the other giants in order.
Yeah, they sort of read the intentions of the.
Yeah.
No one here would happen to like generally be a bad omen on everyone else that are around, would they? Because
Go on.
yeah, I don't know. That might be a very quick way to attract some storm giants if you just kind of generally. Do
Yeah, let me
that
just go
sort of
capture a
thing.
magpie, and then we'll see what happens.
Magpie. Kind of strap some mirrors to it, break them up a bit.
Make it fly under ladders. Have black cats cross
yeah,
in
what
front of
colour's
it
the
all
cat?
the time.
What
Cracks.
colour is our cat?
Roll a dice.
Sort of like a tawny brown.
There you go.
Damn, that's a shame.
Oh, we have paint.
Painting.
No.
Yeah, but he'll get
Cat
better stealth.
hisses.
He'll get better stealth rolls.
The cat is more. What's the cat's intelligence?
High enough.
I'm,
Probably higher than a few of your guys' intelligence.
can it cast spells? I can't.
Yep.
It can't cast spells.
Oh, okay.
Definitely higher than Hush's.
What is this intelligence?
What is
The cat's intelligence is 11.
Yeah.
So how many people does that be?
I'm there with like a Scrabble board.
Just the one, I think.
Who is it? Is Hush only
Checkmate.
more than intelligence less than 11?
I see my equal in a battle.
You were about to get bested by a cat.
As I offer it some steak. Because it hasn't eaten breakfast. Give it some steak. Because it's like
Well, actually,
that.
at this point in the morning, it would have flown off and gone bird catching because it's quite happy to now.
Now that it's not
Yeah.
attached to a neck.
Yeah.
Now it's no longer attached to someone. Yeah, it's going to go hunt itself, and it's a sight to behold
Huh.
because it's as good at catching as a normal cat, except it can fly as well.
The birds are like,
Actually catch birds properly.
yeah, like out
Yeah.
the air.
Yeah.
Until the griffin comes along and just sort of eats the cat.
No.
Or a dragon.
Or a rock.
Didn't we know someone who kept griffins?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Didn't they all fly away though? Didn't they all fly away when the dragon turned
Yeah.
up?
They probably came back to
They
it.
were hunting or something.
Yeah, they went to hunt food for us, so we had something in the soup.
So we had meat for the soup.
Yeah. Stew, rather.
It took them like 5
You
fucking
won't
days.
off your weight yet.
I think you went on like a training montage in that like harsh northern environment where we went from town to town.
That's
to
true,
town.
we did.
We just sort of push them off the cart every now and then. Jog, boy, jog. Go.
Hold the leash.
Or hold one of the stakes out the
And
end, like. Come on.
I'll tell you what the other things that you have, the scrolls you have. You also have a scroll on the giant pantheon, and there's a scroll on Mott and Mog,
Yeah.
and runes.
Why do I have a feeling
Read-
Mog
read-
and Mog
read-
are the
read-
same
read-
person?
Read
Like,
Mott and Mog.
Do you know what?
Is it?
That'll be the one to read.
Is Mott and Mog a bit like Grok and whatever it is?
Gork and Morg.
Gork and Morg, that one.
One's brutal but cunning, the other one's cunning but brutal.
Read the scroll and find out.
I was going to say, is it just the same giant with 2 heads?
Unfortunately, I was planning on going for the timeline first. I was going to go for the giant dragon one next.
That's fair enough.
The runestone one sounds kind of interesting.
Still driving.
That's the it's Mott and Mog and runes.
Oh, it's the same one.
Oh, did you describe you? So you described to everyone what you found out about
Yeah.
the Warning one, is it?
Yeah, I mean this would have been the first day you probably would have finished the scrolls. You could have shared the information over
Over dinner.
dinner and breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read the Mott and Mog.
Yeah, I don't let you take the scroll
Why?
It does.
because it's quite expensive.
I know something of value and I know how to respect things. I haven't just gone
Oh, we had a
about
long
breaking
rest, hang on.
stuff. Plus,
Yeah.
I can fix things. I'm very capable of fixing things.
How far out in
Mending?
front of the carriage is Boris?
Exactly.
Let's say 5
5 foot.
feet.
Damn.
What are you trying to do?
All you guys are arguing about scrolls, I was going to cast silence.
No, you're right.
But then just so that it would cover the front of the carriage.
You literally want like a limo screen door.
I could cast it in the back. So we can't
I can
hear us.
cast
Say
deafness
something.
on you if you want.
Yeah, but that's only a minute long.
Is that?
I think silence.
No, silence doesn't move.
I thought deafness
Huh?
was an hour.
Silence doesn't
If
move.
you cast it on something.
It's darkness. Silence doesn't
I
move.
think it means 7
Oh.
back on this.
Yeah, because darkness can be cast on an object, so you can counter it.
Okay.
But silence is just a point.
In time and space.
Yeah, because otherwise, when you attack the Hobgoblin encampment, you only
Actually,
need
know what
one
scrolls
silence
I've got,
spell
that's
on
the
the
thing.
battering ram.
They were read out at some point.
What? One.
Didn't you read out what scrolls we had, or someone?
What we
The,
get?
the giant scrolls that we're given.
We.
He asked me,
No, I mean,
Oh,
were they
scroll.
read out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote them down.
Um,
I just don't know where the sheet is right now.
No, not as like players, but as
The
Characters.
character read out what they'd learned
Yeah,
from what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
read from the
Oh
scroll.
no,
Yeah.
he's got the scrolls. He
yeah.
just
So I
offered
would
them
have
out.
gone. Can I have a look at one of them? Because being stuck on a couch for bloody ages is boring.
You can read.
Yes, I can.
So is one of them just got all of the different giant types on it?
There's one scroll for each giant type.
Okay.
So
What giant would you like to learn about?
there's a 6 giant.
Oh, I just wanted to know about Morkan.
You don't know about that.
runes.
Oh right. Well, what's that one? The one that you haven't touched, basically.
That one's to do with the giant pantheon.
Heresy. About the other one.
Runes.
Sure.
Okay. You break it, it's 300 gold.
I've got mending. It'll be fine.
Would mending fix what?
Yes.
Because I've got mending,
If
I
I
would know
have,
this.
if I have the two pieces, I hold them next to each other and do mending.
Right,
There's
Yeah,
no reason why it
mending,
wouldn't fix.
Mending
fixes
is
broke.
bro.
Says-
Alright,
As long as I
Sort
don't
of
throw
the
away a
purpose
bit.
of mending is you find a dusty old score and go, I'm having a shit.
mending.
Fix it. Nobody
that,
knows.
chain
Be a
links.
little bit more delicate.
Do you want your colour fixed? Because you have a hole in it from the
He's
thing.
not wearing
I'm
it.
wearing it anymore.
He's taking it off.
Do we have
I
it?
never want to see that thing again.
I don't know.
Did anyone take it off the cat? Because the
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's just dangling off the cat.
No,
Gets
I've
stuck in the
released
tree.
the cat from its thing.
Oh, that's why it's so grateful. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Literally have released it from the
It's
thing
come
and-
back with a bird and then hissed at us and of collars.
Yeah.
All I'm now
History
doing is
work
one day
colour.
when we leave, we just kind of attach Hush to the cart and leave it.
Yeah. Now stay
It's
here,
like a
Hush,
dog
don't
outside
move.
a shop.
Don't go anywhere.
Might be more sensible because it means that nothing's been stolen in the shop.
Right. So, you're going to travel for the next few hours,
You're not sure you have to do it in certain shops.
heading towards Silverymoon.
Very true.
Um,
Roll a Zam check.
We have the cash.
We have the cat.
unfortunately, having read the city, this is going to be one city you will not find Zam in. And there's a pretty good reason for that. Which I think
No
you
magic?
guys might find out accidentally.
Yay! Prison
You're
session!
going to regret it.
I think I know. That's
So-
a good idea.
How soon?
Well, if we're going to do anything accidentally, I'm going to get it done.
So, it's sort of early afternoon as you're making your way towards. You see Silverymoon coming up in front of you. Silverymoon is strange, to say the least. There's a lot of trees, and the buildings seem to have been built as part of the trees. They are all formed from trees.
Are these guys elves?
Yeah.
They're always
Fuck.
fucking elves.
Fucking elves.
I will get there.
Who
it
knows
is-
this, by the way?
It is, those of you, I'm going to say most of you are going to know, Silverymoon is known as the Gem of the North. Because it is a stunning place to be. There is sweeping curves, soaring towers, and just structures built into the trees. Everywhere is pristine and shiny and looks fucking nice. Essentially.
Quick now.
Now what?
Rip it open.
Yeah, I'm fucking trying. It's not opening for some shit reason.
Chuck it here, I'll open it. Fucking hell.
You're not getting that back.
So yeah, that's what you see. It is stunning. There is a white
Sweet tax.
stone
Yeah.
wall that goes the whole exterior.
I know, right?
where you can see guards in plate mail marching across, all shining and pristine, and also with them are for every guard in plate mail, there's a guard in a robe carrying a staff or a wand or an orb or something like that.
So not no magic. Lots
It
of
is
magic.
well defended by what you
Good luck,
assume
Robin. Shit.
is a mix of
Them, not me.
weapon-armed guards and magic casters. You do see a lot of humans, dwarves, gnomes, elves, halflings, and half-elves. But you also see, just on the walls, you've seen some tieflings manning the walls as well. There's a couple of half-orcs. Things like that. So as you guys are going to make your way in towards the gates.
This is going to go so badly fucking wrong. I can just see it now.
It's all good.
It's a multi.
I
Zone
think they're
of
going to have
truth.
something very similar to Mirabar and a zone of truth before you're allowed to enter.
This is a multicultural society. They'll be accepting of anyone
But
here.
you didn't say any lizard folk though.
I've
So as you
seen
guys
any anywhere.
are making your way in,
Yeah.
we will stop briefly. Because it is 9:30, that gives us just enough time to go off and nip stuff. So we will be... Well, you won't miss anything, but we'll be back in a bit. You guys are getting to Silverymoon! You see tree houses. Lots and lots of tree houses. But cooler than a tree house.
Do I see a 3-story tower?
Not from outside, you don't.
Oh.
I mean, yes, but you see lots of three, like, fucking shit.
Oh. God. So
Relate
what's
too
what's on or around the gate that we are approaching?
So you're heading towards the gate. There's people passing in and out. There's more of those guards.
They
and
don't
stuff.
seem sort of like they're unmolested as they go in and out.
Not really.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot of people on this path.
No, there's just people going in and out of this particular gate.
Oh, okay.
Because, I've just not had other passers-by, other travellers at any point.
Such a bad DM.
That's whatever. They're just sort of coming out the gate and walking around the city because the city is beautiful and it's nice to walk around it. There you go.
Cool.
Decided. You do notice as you're getting closer, because of the way that the city has been built, even including the walls, which to a distance look more white. As you're getting closer, they actually have this sort of green hue to them, very greenish hue. Which, as you get closer, you realise is because even the wall is built around and through plants.
Wow.
Like they have put stone shape to an amazing use because it is not the plants and the wall are all one and the same thing. Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
So, you're looking, things are living that are growing through, over, and around. Just this. As you look through the gate, you're wandering through the gate, seeing the guards on various sides. You can see this is just a common theme around the city. For the most part, it's made of trees themselves or plants, and where stone is used, it is been entwined with plant growth and like ivy and other living plants. And as you sort of just settled into the sort of open space just inside the courtyard, look around to try and work out where the hell you're going. There is more than just the humans, dwarves, gnomes, elves, halflings, half-elves, half-orcs, and tieflings that you've seen. Looking around, there are orcs, there are lizard folk, there are tabaxi, there are tritons, there are turtles, there are goblins, bug boys.
So that's
Is that their gang or something?
that's goblins.
They
from
got
the
like
get-go.
leather jackets.
Yeah,
They're just sort of.
I'm abandoning Brooke. I'm a bug boy now.
Bug boy for
Are there any Warforged?
No, there isn't.
Oddly enough.
Yeah.
Please don't fix that. Make this a thing.
Hobgoblins?
They're
Bug
the
boy.
bug boys.
Yeah, it's a travelling bard. It's a travelling band.
You're in Bug Boy.
But they are all bards, and they are the bug boys.
So they're all
It's
tried
this
to
god awful bugbear band. It's a boy band, a bugbear boy band.
Somehow they've managed to make a spell of autotune.
No, these guys are actually just that good. They actually don't actually have autotune, but they're still a boy band.
Yeah.
Kinku?
There are Kinku. Yeah.
Yay!
There are not many of, but as you're sort of just looking around, there is
every major race.
basically every humanoid race is represented in some shape or form inside this city.
Genocide?
Yeah,
Is that including Goliath?
Goliath, there are Aarakocra,
Damn.
Giants.
are not humanoids.
Kobold?
Somewhat humanoid.
Yonti?
They are not
Giants.
humanoids.
That's
they're
why I
giants.
asked Goliath, because that's the closest one.
Vampires would be monsters, aren't
They are undead.
they? Think of one.
So this is kind of a metropolis sort of feel going on.
Very one.
There is
Cool.
everything and anything is welcome. Look around, you see some drow. Or what you're assuming are drow, because they are the only thing that is heavily covered and hoods up, hats on, sticking to the shadows. Yeah, because it is daytime.
Daruga?
There are Durgar, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. There's a slight pang of, I miss our drow.
You
Yeah,
could
I
be
start
heavy, all we
looking to
know.
see if there's a big spider following one of them.
Actually, there will be a couple of spiders, yeah, but not sticks.
They're not sticks yet, no.
Yeah.
We should carry a can of spam around, see if one of them has an adverse reaction to it.
All of them have an adverse reaction to
If
it.
are really particular. I mean, if the spider makes that noise, then
There's a real problem.
Yeah, man, there's something wrong with that spider.
Just like, oh man, that time I had this really bad reaction to spam.
It was there for weeks.
the spider high.
Yeah, it's having a really bad reaction to spam. Real bad.
Really
So-
bad or really good?
So bad at learning human speech, enough to tell us about the reaction.
It's so bad it awakens.
Stop speaking common.
Awakened giant spider.
No, please don't feed me that. I detest
terrible.
it with a passion.
If you try to feed
So
me
you
that,
mean
I will
you
eat
don't
you.
like spam?
As it fixes its monocle. It's on the top that.
It's many
Don't
monocles.
you mean 4 monocles?
Four?
It's funny you say that. I just saw some fan art of a
glasses.
beholder wearing a monocle. He's got lots of little monocles.
Amazing. So yeah, that's what you're seeing around there. You think of a humanoid race, you are gonna probably see it walking around the city at some point. And there's no sort of fighting or.
It's all very pleasant and. How
Yeah.
wide are the roads?
The road you're on, you're sort of sitting in the main courtyard, as it were, just inside this gate. It's quite a wide road, but you can see other smaller roads, sort of.
So, the rest of them sort of cart wide.
Yeah.
Someone beeped their horn at me because I've stopped moving to look around.
No, because actually at the moment you're the only people on a cart. Everyone else is just walking around you.
Is there one that seems to be leading directly to the centre of the city?
You would guess the main road you're sitting around. There seems to be one that follows
One that goes
around the
perimeter.
exterior, yeah,
I
inside the
asked the
wall.
guy, is there anywhere specific we should leave the cart, or is there rooms available in the inn to leave it?
Which in?
Yeah, I mean, most inns have got somewhere for them.
What's a decent inn around here? Not too pricey, but not terrible.
Squalid.
That's the word.
Squalid.
Not balling, right?
Not squalid.
Not squalid.
Not sticky.
Modest.
Modest, yes.
I think modest is the term you're looking for. Modest or
Sufficient.
comfortable. Yeah, there's the barrel. What's the word? Barrow and the dagger. It's a nice little one. A little bit quieter and it's a little bit out of the way.
Okay.
All
Whereabouts,
these inns have weird names.
whereabouts would it be from here?
Point of an in it.
Barrel.
If you follow down the main road down that way, be the third road on the left.
They were
And
just
then-
companions.
Right, left, right, right.
Got it,
I
let's
drive
go.
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes that route.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I go to
second gear and go, Boris, go.
Boris stops.
Oh crap! Handbrake.
Reverse.
He tried to make Boris speed up, and he.
You stole it, you twat.
He's decided he's out of fuel for that. That's me.
Change oil.
Takes a dump and then continues. The check mule light came on.
Feed it more oats.
Engine needs cleaning. Engine
Oh.
no longer needs cleaning.
Someone get the dipstick.
I knew that. You're the one with animal handling.
I mean, that might make Boris move.
Yeah, everyone is thrown off the car.
Yeah, and probably shatter your face.
As it kicks backwards. Yeah.
I imagine that's the sound a mule would make, to be fair.
I'm expecting the point sometime tonight where it's like, oh, we've left the headlights on.
Boris is just sitting there.
Or I cast light on something in front of him.
Yeah, on the
The
animal.
middle of the night. Fuck's sake, who set the mule alarm off? Shut up, Boris.
It was actually the mammoth and cart HGV that went past, and the wind it caused the thing to rock, setting the alarm off.
No, the mammoth is just pulling a full galley.
The key fob isn't working, so you're gonna manually turn the alarm off, stick it in, turn it on, off, and again.
We turn up to the barrel and dagger.
Barrel and dagger, yeah.
I park in the stables.
That's cool. Yeah, there's a stable boy there who sort of looks after it.
As we sort of so as we're approaching it, is it like on a road and then in front of it and then stables?
I throw over a silver piece.
Cool. It's you pass through the road.
I assume it's a kid that's with the stable
Yeah,
boys.
it's a stable boy kid.
It's not a dwarf again, is it?
Stab it.
Guys, you escaped.
No. So you it's essentially a fully functional inn that's just sort of tucked a little out of the way. In a sense, this is if you know about it, you'll come here, but if you don't, you're not likely to find it.
Cool.
Oh, a word of mouth sort of place.
Yeah, sort of thing. Yeah.
Well, as you go past on the cart to go to the stables, I'm going to jump off and go inside.
Yeah. Cool. So you flip the boy who does a double take at Boris. He's like, are those real?
What?
You bet they are. I poke my head to the side. He sees another pair of antlers.
You've got a bear head on. Okay.
Don't let him get scratched.
Okay.
We do have a lot of animal parts.
He's an angry mule, so be careful.
He's a gassy mule. Be careful.
I'll be fine.
Okay. And to the end.
Comes back, he's got 3 fingers.
And shave.
He has a hand.
Before one of you guys like, can I have a bit of steak? And I give it to the stable boy saying, it's for the mule. He better enjoy it.
I've already I entered the inn.
He's already paid him a silver. This is what he's paying him for.
Yeah. That's fine. He takes the reins. Boris doesn't react. Trots quite happily into the stables. Where there's there's suddenly a loud exclamation. Oh! As the reins are removed.
And the animal's on with
What
it.
the fuck's going on? They're like, that's fucking weird.
Yes, it is.
But Boris is looked after. So you jumped on in. You make your way. It's a typical sort of common room. There is a fireplace in the corner, but no fire is lit because it is getting too warm for that shit. There's a few people sitting around on tables and chairs, or they're drinking and stuff. There's a bar off in the corner.
And
says
we
the patrons.
immediately destroy the atmosphere.
And Boris
Walking in and
sounds from
belching.
the.
That is Boris Sound from outside. You get to find out what he ate later.
Never say we ate the steak. didn't we?
Yeah, the stable boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
stable.
The whole thing.
He's probably got one ear now or something.
No, he's dead.
There's no
Come back
way
to find a
he's
horse
eaten.
cribbing on the stable.
You don't have a mule. You've got like a gibbering mouther. Just polymorph.
That would be amazing.
Gibbering mouther that can cast polymorph for a day.
With antlers.
Twice a day, so it can go back again.
It just drops concentration. In fact, his polymorph lasts for as long as it wants it to last.
It's true polymorph.
If that's a permanent, you can't dispel it.
You can if you cast the spell, but you can't.
But he has to
Use
turn into a
concentration.
normal version, which a
Yeah.
normal mule does not know to spell magic.
Really?
Damn.
Weird that.
Yeah.
Do the fucking Nick Cage face.
I really want to awaken Boris. Liam would have so
Have
much
you
fun.
got? Do you have awaken?
I don't think you can take it.
I think it's druids.
I think it's only a druid spell, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the
look
If
at
we
it
can
later.
find a druid, I'm sure there's one hanging about.
You can
It's
convince him to
Town,
awaken.
yeah.
Man, Boris is going to be the grumpiest shit
Such
ever.
No, I was expecting like Shrek.
Well, I'm looking down.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Awaken Boris and see what the fuck happens. If you want a sarcastic mule, that's what you do.
How long does awaken last?
Forever.
It's a permanent thing.
permanent
Yeah.
It costs 1,000 gold.
Do it.
And it's only level 5, but it takes 8 hours to cast.
Worth.
That's fine. We're staying.
You awaken beast or plant is charmed by you for 30 days or until your companions do
This
anything
is-
harmful to it. So as long as we don't hurt it, then it's quite happy with us too. Because at the end of the 30 days, it chooses whether it wants to remain with us or just do its own adventures.
Oh,
The Adventures
of
of
Boris.
The Adventures of Boris, the Dire Mule.
Spin off.
That needs to be a comic.
Get off series.
Walks up to a
Do you know
stables. Give me some food.
He's gonna head off to the Evermore. The
I
Evermore
want
is gonna
steak.
find an ogre.
I like it medium rare.
Stable boy, if you'd look, we have one.
Fetch me a stable boy, I wish to crib on him.
I like the wording of the spell. It's like, and it chooses whether to remain friendly to you. It's like, so that's like
Yeah.
30 days have passed and you're there with Boris. Like a tear leaves his eyes. Like, I'm afraid now we must fight.
The answer is no.
Thankfully, I've taken 4 levels in fighter.
It's me or you
Boris
guys.
stands upright.
Somehow hold swords.
It's become the fucking horse from Bravest
Or is he a monk?
Warriors.
We actually.
Overnight, when you guys were
Hush got
sleeping,
bored and
he
put
went
the braces on
bites
him.
me,
So it just goes like that. and
blades
it's all-
implanted into his hooves. So he stand up and
Throw it down, Ninja Boris. Kung Fu Boris. Everybody was Kung Fu
he'll be
Boris.
a samurai.
Shit, you guys are making me want to play Druid again.
Yeah, so
This new class, you can fight a samurai. Fight a samurai mule.
Sweet. Anyway.
so I'm trying to procure rooms.
So, yeah.
Liam's laughed so hard he's dying.
Oh, fucking, I've just drove my throat.
If anyone's happy,
like Hush's dream or something.
This
The whole journey. This is what he's been.
This is some sort of fever dream shit
to be
here.
honest, if anyone's happy completely fucking up their characters, just for the next 5 levels, go Druid. Then we could do this.
I think you need more than 5.
I could.
No,
Level
wait, yeah,
5
5th level
transformation.
spells.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
have
got
to-
level
you
9.
have to go 9 levels, Druid.
8 or 9 levels.
Well, no, that's not
Or
true.
you know, find a scroll.
Oh,
That's not
boy,
true,
we could
because
find a
you're
scroll,
multi-classing.
yeah.
Probably
You
Yeah.
cast Awaken, scroll mishap, it backfires, and does the opposite
You
effect
need one
on
level in
yourself.
Druid. You can use it.
Or Bard.
No, we didn't. No,
It would.
because you
It's
have
one
no,
bard, yeah.
no intelligence or 3 or less. So she's making him dumber.
5th level.
The
Yeah, right.
thing is, I want only me or Andrew. Anyone else 13 wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Uh,
both of us.
Okay.
Yeah, 16 wisdom. I can do that.
Okay, so it's
Oh,
just
no.
you actually.
Fuck, I have 16 wisdom.
11.
Oh, the cat card.
You can cast Awaken on the cat.
That's a better idea.
The wisdom's
yeah.
the cat's wisdom's actually higher than mine.
Yeah, cat's wisdom is 12.
That's higher than mine.
Higher than
Yeah,
mine.
it's
We
not
can, we can cast Awaken on the cat, can't
No,
we?
because it's got
No,
intelligence
It's got
of
more
greater than 3.
intelligence, more wisdom.
Oh, I thought that, okay.
Oh.
It has to have it needs to be a beast with intelligence of 3 or less
Which
for
I
awakened to 1.
Or a
These sticks had 2?
Probably, yeah.
What strength does Smittens have?
Not much.
3.
Okay, well, luckily I'm stronger than the cat.
It
I'm like,
is-
smarter and wiser
So
than
you
I
can
am,
beat it in an
but I
arm
can
wrestle,
beat it
but
in an
only
arm
just.
Also,
Yeah, only just.
How high is its charisma?
12.
What's its dex?
It's nearly
Yes, I beat it on that.
I'm
I
actually
think it's got
Good.
better charisma than me.
What's its dex?
high.
Huh?
We never
15.
that high.
Bad.
Its strength is
Why are we
4 points
comparing
lower
ourselves
than
to the cat? Just like, do we beat the cat? Like,
I mean, if you guys,
we kill it.
yeah, if you attack the cat dies. Let's be honest.
No one attacks the cat.
Well, most of us don't want to attack the cat.
it'll cost 1,000 gold.
Someone might die if they attack the cat. Just putting that one out there.
Lone Ranger.
Yes,
Now
I am curing rooms.
Cool.
I require 7 rooms and the stable.
Cool. So there is behind the bar is a tiefling with mostly human. Looks mostly human. Clearly tiefling. You can just about off. It's a bald head. You just make out the tips of the horns. They're not very large horns. They're talking, a couple of inches.
Stubs.
Yeah, and you can still see a tail. And there's a tiefling. The eyes don't have pupils.
Wait, is it like the horns just haven't grown much, or is it
No,
Hellboy
those are
style where they
actually
just
the size
sheared
of-
off?
They're not sheared off.
Okay.
They just haven't
They're
grown.
just short.
Okay.
Yeah, the horns in tieflings grow to varying lengths. There's no real reason
And
or rhyme to it.
shapes.
It's got tiny horns.
It's just tiny horns, but has completely black eyes. So aside from that, that's how you tell that they're a tiefling, not a human.
Yes.
So otherwise, they look fairly human. Yes.
7.
you said.
7. Yes.
And you wanting food as well?
Yes, please.
Yes.
With the stables as well.
Hey, guys, should we try supplying him with some steak?
It's going to be 10 gold each.
I will.
10 gold each.
Sorry, 1 gold each. 10 silver each.
Ah,
Yeah. 1 each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll pay that.
you'll pay for all of us?
Yeah. Well, you guys currently putting a cart weight.
Do you
on
have
paying.
change for a diamond? No.
Platinum piece.
Boom. There you go.
All I've got is
Thank
this
you.
500 GP diamond.
We're gonna have to try and cut this up somehow.
Large
Would you want to
rod.
buy the inn then?
And the rest.
Who's me?
Oh dear.
No.
Was
So
there
you guys-
anything we needed to the shop?
Salt.
So,
Is there anywhere we can buy some spell
Vinegar.
scrolls?
Pepper.
acid! I want to store my meat in acid!
Lemon juice.
Citric acid.
We require the raw enzymes to break this down. We want nutrients, not meat.
Are we looking for an awakened spell scroll?
Oh my god.
Totally do that.
Well,
The fact it's gonna be so expensive.
ideally,
Yeah,
we
it's
wouldn't
worth
want to
it.
cast it
Um,
for like another 2 levels.
I would like to ask the innkeep, are there any rules we should know about Silverymoon? Because we're only here for a few days before we travel on.
So one thing there first, because question has been asked first.
Oh, did you ask it?
I asked for a spell scroll.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Fortunately, you are in Silvermoon, the fountain of knowledge in the north.
Some right notes.
If a spell scroll exists, you'll find it in Silverymoon.
Oh, excellent.
This place is
Yay,
shit in
we're
magic.
Getting it.
It's great.
So anywhere then.
Wander around, you'll find somewhere.
Excellent. Awesome. Thank you very much.
And then what did you ask?
Any
Is there anything we
special
should
rules?
know? We should
Local
know, or
laws and
rules or
customs.
local laws and customs that we should know about, as we've not been here before and we're just passing through. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Don't disturb the peace.
What would count as disturbing the peace?
Well, I could punch him. We could find out.
That would be
That would be
yes.
disturbing the peace. People come here for the calm and the serenity, to study and learn and improve themselves.
Oh,
And we welcome all races here, as long as they are controlled.
fair enough. Is there any problems with thievery? As in the last few places we've been, we've almost been robbed several times.
It's like
Ooh, good save.
We travelled through. What was the place where?
Lufkin.
Yata.
No, the hand.
Yata.
Yeah, we passed through Yata, and it was very worrying.
Make a deception check for me, please.
No, I'm so close.
Andrew,
Not very good.
Oh shit!
I think it's only at 5 or 6.
Not bad.
It's a not bad.
Yeah, 5.
5.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Alton
Oh.
just here, like stone faced, like moron.
We passed through Yata. It was worrying. And that's a legitimate problem. I was actually quite worried about being robbed in Yata from that place we were staying in.
Someone else got robbed in Yata. I have a feeling he probably saw through that deception check.
He did.
It was a legitimate question. Is there a problem with crime? Because we almost got robbed in Yata.
Nah.
When we left, we got attacked by bandits. It
Now,
wasn't a deception,
now.
it was a legitimate question.
I'm sure you can refrain from stealing something from one.
Andrew.
Oh, sorry.
You know what, next
There's no easy way to do notes.
We're all
Straight.
in the place. We all.
We'll get
aren't
there
we?
eventually.
Oh wait, was it just these guys that went?
I think those two jumped off.
Oh okay.
Yeah, I'm helping with Boris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
as you went across the bar, these two jumped off to go into the door, although it's not going to take, because the interaction with the stable boy did not take long at all.
No,
We're
you.
probably
I
walking.
mean, yeah, you're probably walking
You're
in.
probably walking in at this point. The innkeep gives you an odd look, to say the least.
Disapproving.
Not necessarily disapproving, but just like,
Doesn't trust you.
um,
Closes the till and actually locks it.
There are not any problems with thievery as much, but things happen.
But there are explosions. Yeah.
But a bank just blew up.
I'm sure that's just some.
what temples you got here?
Fireball goes off.
Temples to Maeliki, Ogma, Sylvanus, Sun, Timora, and Mishtra.
Fair enough.
Are there any alchemist shops?
Can I have a handbook?
No temples to Mars.
Can I have a handbook?
You'll find
Did you ask me that question?
Yeah.
you're in the place where knowledge is abound.
Would I know that they are all? They were all elven deities, aren't they?
No, they are not. I don't think so.
They're not?
Magic in general.
I thought Sylvanus was, and
Some of them might be.
Maeliki and Sylvanus.
yeah.
Sylvanus is the god of nature.
Yeah.
Oakvar, the old father tree, who, if I remember correctly, oh yeah, Sylvanus is the one that people pray to when they go out hunting
Okay.
and travel in woods, and then Maeliki is actually the lady of the forest, and is only revered in certain places.
Okay.
It's actually odd to see her openly worshipped, because most people instead give their worship to Sylvanus.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's just so I could answer a question Hush was asking.
Yeah. But
People probably won't openly say that they're worshipping him.
Why not? Is it because he's a god of sneaking?
Yeah, you could say that.
It's like a secret club.
Who controls the British crown? Who gets a metric system down?
Mask does. Mask does. The tiefling in the back goes, we do.
Um, is there a band playing in this inn? Is there music?
There would be, actually, yeah. There would be. In fact, as you were on the cart through town, you would have seen various bands people playing instruments as they wandered and enjoyed. And you would have seen colleges, barred colleges, as you went by.
Amazing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go watch the band in the pub we're in at the East.
Is there an answer to that?
Oh, shit.
I got it!
I completely forgot.
Oh, what time of day did we arrive, by the way?
Late? Oh, no, no.
Like midday, I thought.
Yeah, no.
It's sort of early afternoon, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit after midday. Any other questions for the innkeep?
Nope.
Is there any what was it? That fountain of what?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. I presume
Yeah, where's that?
that would have.
No,
Is
it's
it like a
called the
place where
Fountain of
there's
Knowledge.
magical
Yeah,
artifacts?
There's not an
around?
actual
The place is
fountain.
called the Fountain of Knowledge because it's got so much.
Silverymoon itself is a fountain of knowledge, as in,
Oh, it's a figurative thing.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Okay.
if there is something that exists, you will find knowledge of it within Silverymoon somewhere.
Okay, then the question
But
being:
it is not
is
necessarily an easy thing to find.
there a place
Oh,
to
in
view,
that case, you might find
say,
something
magical
about it.
artifacts, or just artifacts
Just gotta
in
go
general? On
What do you
show
mean
to the
by-
public? Like a museum.
There are schools of magic. There are no museums as such. The items that we have are under study, and people are
That will do.
studying.
Where are the schools then?
You'd have to enroll in the school,
No visitors then.
not inside the schools. There are places of learning. that should go.
Libraries?
There are libraries, yes. There's the Vault of Sages, Vault of the Sages, where most people go to find information that has been lost or hidden. Or there is the Map House, if you wish to find the location of a lost city or grove. But there are many places. If you wander the city, you will find many things that are abound in knowledge, but not necessarily easy to attain. Some teachers require to know you and spend time with you before they will bequeath their knowledge. Knowledge is earned, not given.
Very true.
So the Vault of Sages is where I could leave information so that it would not be lost upon my death, in case my death is untimely.
The Vault of Sages is for studying. If you wish to provide information to someone, the best thing to do is to find someone you wish to bequeath the information to. And then they can do with it as they will.
Take on an apprentice.
I guess someone else following me around learning.
You should become my apprentice.
But it'd actually be he'd be the Alan Sugar to you two. Like, which one do I choose?
You're off.
You're hired.
Isn't there a feat that lets you take like a peon basically to follow you around and carry your stuff?
You get a
You get-
squire.
You
Squire
get that
kind of
for
thing.
being a knight.
Oh yeah.
You get 3
Retainers.
What was in the night background?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I chose it as a backup character.
Oh my god, I just thought of a great way to abuse this.
You're not doing
They
your
are
own
totally
power,
useless and they don't fight.
No,
Oh,
I
great.
don't.
Be a knight with these 3 like peons, and then if the knight dies, be like, "Don't worry, I can take his place with some really bad."
No, basically,
So a knight's tale, just in D&D.
I've been
Yeah.
watching my master.
I'm his ledger now.
You say that, but in a nice day, he did fairly well.
Yes.
Oh,
Finally
shit,
pick up the sword. He's like, "Ugh, too heavy."
I'd be a knight by
And
name,
God,
but
recognise
definitely not by nature. Oh, I have fun with that.
Oh, Raves Robin.
How does it always end up back at Monty Python?
Because
Monty
anything
Python is
can be referred to
appropriate in so
to
many
Monty Python.
situations.
So there's that tower we're looking for here then.
I don't know. There's a lot of 3-story towers.
Are you sure it was in the city, not near it, or in the outskirts or something?
Oh, he said 3-story tower in Silverymoon.
What was the name of the family?
The Margasters.
Wait, Barkeep, do you know where the Margasters Tower is?
I do, yes. But
I've left at this point to go and find the Vault of Sages, or I'm gonna ask someone in the directions to the outside.
alright, cool.
I'm going with you.
Oh, cool.
Makes sense too, doesn't it?
Um,
Suppose.
yes, that family that is not far from here, in fact. Just a probably a 10-minute walk.
What do you know of them?
Not very much. They're of nobility of sorts, but not nobility with much power.
Sounds about right.
Fair enough.
They don't disturb the peace. They are, I assume, scholars or undergoing some sort of study, or just here for the tranquility of Silverymoon.
So, recently moved here, or long time residents?
I think long time. I think they've been here some years.
Hmm.
Well, we'll be back in the evening to get our meal. Until then, I guess we'll go pay the Margasters a visit.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cool. So, Enel and Snap, we're going to do you two first, because I think that might be quicker.
Rob.
No, maybe.
Just saying, I could happily spend like
Probably,
another
yeah.
day
It's
after
like,
this in
oh,
the
this
town.
is amazing. Oh, this one's also amazing.
I
Wait,
think
what's
we
the
all
time? Oh,
think we might
shit.
look up.
Okay, yes.
Read all the books.
So you're going to just ask directions for the Vault of the Sages.
That's what you said.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's fine, you'll get the directions. You'll wander across town. It's actually quite a long walk. The Vault of Sages is nearer the centre of the city, and you're still quite near the.
The day I don't leave
exterior.
paper on tables, the day everyone's like fucking no.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because we've just ended up the most informative place ever.
The only time we ever want fecal paper is when we're in a big city.
No,
because
because
then
normally
suddenly we have our own little ideas.
it doesn't actually happen that often. That's what I stopped doing now.
Oh my god.
I can get you more fecal paper.
Oh, you
I'm
literally
trying-
made a group chat. That's hilarious.
I'm writing while they're doing their part.
Who's this for?
Wow.
So yeah, this is
Oh, goody.
So we get directions.
Cool. Yeah. So you'll make your way to the Vault of the Sages,
Loudie.
where it's a like a large house built through a tree. One of the larger buildings that you find, but again, it is guarded on the outside by more of the plate mail armored people and the wizard or caster. What should I call it?
God.
That one. That's the
Caster
word I'm
guard.
looking for.
Cast a card, cast a card.
Does whatever a Costa God does.
Yeah.
Sends a spell. Any size.
Blood out of town.
And closes his eyes.
Actually, I say that. No, you won't see the wizards here. You'll see the just guards, just the normal guard.
Yeah, go in.
We retract our song about caster guards.
They're on the exterior.
Fine.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you'll blah, 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 blah.
Words.
As you're wandering, they do sort of not like aggressively, but sort of one of them moves to be slightly in your way.
Nice stop.
It's an elf. Looks over at the two of you. Can I help?
I would like to look through the Vault of Sages for 2 items, if I can.
What are you looking for?
One, any minor alchemical recipes for potions and such. I'm not hopeful, but there might be 1 or 2. And 2, information on the giants that I don't already have.
And who is providing you with the information?
What do you mean?
Well, for information to be passed on, someone must be providing you with it.
Ah. I was hoping to look through any that have been made available to the public.
It is all done on a. Those seeking come and ask the masters and spend time with the masters, and the masters decide whether you are worthy of the knowledge they have, or you come with your own artifacts to study, and then you are welcome to one of the study rooms.
Okay. Are there any particular masters around that would know of the giants that you know of?
None that I know of. I don't really pay attention to what the masters are studying.
Very well. I'm going to use the study room then, and I'll continue investigating my own scrolls.
That can be arranged, yes. If you just wait here one moment. Takes a step inside the building. A few minutes passes, and another a small a gnome, a small gnome as opposed to just a normal gnome.
Smaller gnome than me.
No. A gnome
That's called
comes
a
out.
halfling, yeah.
A gnome comes out with the elf. Looks you both up and down. Nods. This way then. Follow me.
Follow him.
Leads you through a series of corridors to a room, a fairly modest room. There's a table. There's a fireplace. There's a bed in there. There's writing equipment. Essentially, it's if you wish to spend time here,
Okay.
there is the ability to spend time and research and not have to leave your research.
So as I said, it might take a long time.
Yeah. Okay then. Okay, yeah,
And sort of just goes, well,
I pull out my scrolls on giants.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go through. So I've done. I'm not sure how much of the other one I managed to read. And actually, it's the second day. I've read quite a lot. Well, a few hours at least.
you've read a bit of it, but not. You're starting to pick information up rather than.
Yeah.
I'll recount once you've finished it.
I will continue reading my scroll on Giant Dragon War. I think I'm on now.
Yeah, the Giant Dragon War. So you'll finish that by the end of the day.
Do you need some help with deciphering information?
I'm kind of on this one. Would you mind checking some of the others?
Sure. Which one?
You can look at the Pantheon's the Giants Pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've still got that one on.
What was it? The other.
There was something in runes.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
still
the
got the one
runic
on Morkmindian rune.
I thought I got that back when you got off when I left.
I
you
never
passing
got the
that?
information over what it was.
Are you passing?
You didn't finish.
I
it.
You
know
didn't
I'm
finish
holding
the.
on to
You
it
didn't finish reading it, which is why the information wasn't given.
So I didn't hand it over again. I
Alright, fair
kept it
enough,
until I
Well, I've
finished
got
Yeah, we
one
didn't
of
have- yeah,
each
cool.
type of giant.
it.
So
Out all the ordning.
I was going to finish reading it in the room
True.
tonight.
Which one
Yeah,
do we kind
cool.
of go for? Actually, we still need the info from Woodland, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Each type of giant I'll take.
Alright, I'll
Yeah,
pass
which
there's
you
one.
do,
There's one
though,
for each type.
one.
So he'll. Which one do you?
Frost.
I will give you
Frost
frostbite scroll.
It's essentially
Surprise.
The size of the
Gee, man,
scrolls
sir.
is you're going to be. You can read one scroll in a day,
Yeah.
and then
fair enough.
I'll give you a filtered version of.
And then I was
what
getting
you
them to give the. That's what they're.
learn. So you're doing Frost Giant, and you're finishing your.
Runes and
You're doing runes.
Mork,
Yeah.
whatever.
Mott and Mog,
That's it.
and you're doing the Dragon War. Cool. So we'll leave you two as you're leading inside this room,
Yeah, read that group chat.
and then we'll head
this
over
is
to the
public
others.
stuff, okay.
The other 5. Can I have your group chat, please?
We can, I mean, we can just read
Can
out
I read it
basically.
first?
Sat here, like,
This is a group chat between 2 people.
Very quickly before that lot
Well, no, this is like us making our way to the Margesses.
Yeah, but
when that band finishes,
Mhm.
I want to like sort of pull them aside and talk to them and sort of talk bard colleges at them and like what's here and what they specialise in and so on and so forth and get info on them.
Alright, so they are.
the Bug Street Boys.
Oh fuck off! Oh fuck no! No!
Thank you.
No, it's Elf Club 7.
Off.
Wow.
Nathan, can you pass that to me? I'll
The Pussycat Trolls.
that was so bad.
All I imaged was trolls in like mini skirts and stuff like that.
Goliaths allowed?
Please stop.
Please don't keep going.
This is great. This is episode title right here.
Goliath's allowed.
Well, just
Pussycat troll.
shit pack puns.
Yeah, bad band names.
The only one I've got left is Dwarves of the Stone Age.
Would be.
That's better.
Why do I have to be sat
Dwarves of the
nearest
Stone
them?
Age?
What was that?
Dwarves of the Stone Age?
Destiny's Drowse.
Rolling nose.
Rolling nose.
Destiny's Dragon.
Wow. Wow.
This is funny.
That's a good one.
Can you pass it here when you're done? Because I haven't seen this.
This is
Yeah, but
this is a great plan. I don't know how the fuck you plan on getting past alarm and arcane lock without spellcasters.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, but I'm the one who's only got knock.
Yeah, we'll go back
I
later.
have dispel magic.
Mm.
I now make a point of taking it every day.
Lesson learned, yeah. Shit. Well, oh, you were talking to the. That's where we tangented from. You were talking to them.
Have you reiterated the point that I've made on there and that we can't have any witnesses?
So there, it's a group of fuck it, Tabaxi. It's Tabaxi.
Cat band.
That's a really creaky chair you've got, considering it's a fishing seat and you don't actually have any parts of a creak on it.
I think he's on an actual chair this
He's
time.
on the actual chair.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh yeah, that's why he's not like
creaks.
just like the top of his head.
Don't break it.
Oh,
Again.
that felt pretty good.
He's gonna stand up and realise.
Yeah. So Tabaxi.
So if they're a Tabaxi band, are they Cat Sabbath?
Oh,
Done.
God.
Cat Sabbath. Cat Sabbath. They are. They have gone to the one of the College of Law. So they're
Law bards.
law bards. Yeah. But they do tell you within this city there is the College of Valor. There is the College of Whispers and the College of Swords. Also.
What about the College of Glamour?
Valor, Whispers, and
Limited
Swords.
to one place. Although, actually saying that, on this particular city, there probably would be. There's also, yeah, there will be also be the College of Glamour.
Totally not a DLC at all.
College of Glamour, where they've all got massive hair and like.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Stink
80s
hairspray and
power
stuff.
metal and glam. It's like Pantera, but
Fucking
like
hair metal! Early Pantera.
really
early
Pantera.
Pantera.
So wait, it's this place that's permanently stuck in the 80s.
College of Glamour and what was the other one? Swords?
Swords.
Yeah, I got Whispers.
Law, Valor, Whispers, Swords, Glamour.
Alright.
A college full of backstabbers.
The Thieves Guild?
No, it's Whispers, isn't it? I thought it was full of people that basically.
They don't backstab each other.
Yeah.
They stab
So
other
that's the
people.
various things, various names, very different scores. It's just those are the things that you can learn
Mm-hmm.
from each one.
Fair.
Cool. So, you guys are going to make your journey to the Magistars.
Margasters.
Margos is whatever it is. I don't fucking know.
You should do.
I don't know this
That is
shit.
so,
Let me bring up the actual quest. I'll give it to you. That one.
We'll just call him Margaster Junior.
Or call him Jeff Bridges.
So,
I was just saying, the person who told me this information never told me his name.
This is
Did
true.
he tell him? Did he tell us the name?
No,
or?
he didn't.
So we're just going to Mr. Margaster.
did you not?
I asked his name, he wouldn't tell me.
That's right. He refused to tell you. Which is why you were just like, it's dodgy as fuck.
Which is why I was like, crime.
Brooke, were you listening to that bit about?
You realise at this point you can talk. At this point you can talk.
I like treasure
Yeah.
maps.
I
It'd
didn't
be
know
a
you had
shame,
done.
a real shame if a few of those treasure maps
So-
went missing while we were here.
Be a real shame if I happened to get a really good look at them. A really good look at them. Left them in my pocket.
So,
And I looked at them some more.
You were listening to the part about treasure maps from that barkeep, weren't you?
Sorry, treasure maps? No, I was, what?
The barkeep earlier on mentioned a vault where you'd keep maps towards old civilizations and lost places. I know, right? This sounds
Almost
right up
like
your
we've
alley.
gone.
No, we're in different places. Because it's not that's the Vault of Sages. There's another vault, wasn't there?
the map house.
Map.
I was
Nice
just
and easy.
saying,
Yeah.
with that,
On our way to the Margasters, like, how many guards are there, and how well protected is this place?
I mean, you've seen guards walking around, but where you're heading towards, there aren't that many guards. But sort of you're sort of, how do I put it? Not quite back alleyway, but you're off
the beaten track.
Off the beaten track, yeah.
Okay.
You have seen a lot. There were a lot more guards in the exterior. You haven't seen any more of the spellcaster guards. You've just seen the guys in plate mail.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of the spellcasters, obviously, on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
There was one of them for every single guard.
Okay.
All the guards,
Mm-hmm.
generally when we see them, are they looking... they're all looking out of the city, not into the city.
The ones patrolling the interior have been paying or looking inside. But yeah, the
Okay.
exterior one, yeah, the ones on the walls have been paying attention to what's outside.
No, they've got X-ray vision going through every single building and out the wall.
I mean, there's a ring that lets you do that.
It's good to
More or
it's
less.
good to know where people are looking.
Cones of vision.
But yeah, but there are patrols.
Mm.
The guys in plate mail on the interior.
Have I spotted any thieves count on anything as we've been in the city?
Make a perception check.
Come on, don't suck.
So,
Oh,
Curse
you
your
bastard!
It's because you said it. You jinxed it.
That was a 2.
That was the two, was it?
That's a nice new dice
that's a
you've got
5.
there.
do you want to jail it?
Shame it's cursed,
It's fine, it's 15 the
Shame
next roll.
he's-
because that doesn't matter.
He's going to be a low one next.
You don't see any thieves guard, no. So you guys get the
So it doesn't matter.
maybe it's
Margasters.
Margasters.
He can identify, he just doesn't know what it means.
These can't is symbols
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, but he
words.
doesn't know what.
Yeah, you
Like
could
a
literally
bike,
just
don't
go,
Yeah, and I just go, it
and
means
then,
this.
yeah.
To get to the Margasters, there's a 3-story tower
Mm-hmm.
and the detached carriage house with the large, big wooden sliding door at the front.
Okay.
Oh, just saying. The inn we're staying in,
Mm-hmm.
is it sort of building and stuff behind it as well?
What?
As in, right, so that's the inn.
Yeah.
Buildings each side and stuff behind?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's stable space somewhere in there.
It's part of the same
Yeah.
plot.
No, I'm just thinking,
It's
can
a
we
garage to the side.
can we clandestine dash out at night and go rob this place?
As a question,
Are we knocking on the front door?
no.
No, I
First of
don't.
all, how much money have we got total?
At the moment,
Not much for me.
I've got 1,000 gold.
I mean, between all of us, including the stash and
Including gems?
including everything.
We've got like 5 grand.
I've got
Complete
like
value.
500 on me.
I've got like 2,100 gold.
Right now in the bag, I have 18 silver, 2 gold pieces.
Mhm.
Oh, we took all the gold out because of the roll, didn't we? Okay.
Yeah, I've got 1,000 gold.
What's your plan?
Yeah, so I mean we've got 3,000 between us.
Mhm. Okay, yeah. No, I was curious about the prospect of not exactly buying our way in, but making it seem like we're interested in purchasing something of theirs. We don't actually buy it.
We don't know who the fuck they are.
We just.
Well,
no,
this-
I say
well, this is the point.
We
We-
mentioned about their like
If we,
lost
if we
relative.
if we want to snoop around, we don't mention a relative. We don't mention anything to do with their family. We mention something to do with their possessions.
Yeah, but
Not
then-
knowing
at the end of the
anything
day-
about those possessions we're looking for, we talk about something within the house. Something that's like, oh, what a lovely fucking. What do we see? Can we actually see the tower from here?
You're standing like on the road next to the tower right now.
Like, can we see?
No, we're not.
No,
We
we're,
don't stop. We keep going. If we're still talking, it's
We're
just going to
just
be
gonna-
like, no, keep moving.
we're walking past it. We just go.
We
oh,
are not casing a joint and standing discussing robbing it in front of the joint.
Yeah, we're going past, and we noticed. What a lovely.
I
fun-
said you arrived. You guys didn't say you.
I
kept
didn't
walking.
hear you say we arrived. I heard you say we were walking there.
Yeah, I thought we were
We're
like
not
on our way still, and just sort of.
I thought this was making our way there.
We don't stop. We keep going.
Okay.
If we're still
Where did
talking,
he
we keep
live?
going.
Where did we bump into this fella? What was the name of the town?
It was in tribal.
I don't think it was tribal, was it?
I'm assuming they're going to arrive
It was
before we
tribal.
actually get to the vault place. You said how far away was it from the actual?
It's about 10 minutes
10
away.
minutes.
Yeah, so they'll arrive before you
It was
guys.
one
Yeah, I
of
mean,
the
how far
orcs
was it
and
past where
ostriches,
we
I
went
think.
to?
No,
Yeah.
it's
No,
half an hour from
it was tribal where we were with the giants.
Yeah, it
Isn't
was all 10
Mhm. Yeah.
ostriches, yeah.
Yeah, the orcs were riding ostriches and shit.
Yeah.
Was that
Tribal.
tribal?
Yeah, that's
Tribal.
tribal.
Okay.
I thought the inn was tribal. That's where we got the silver paw badge.
No, we got
Some
like
lady.
we got like 6 quests from tribal.
Yeah, it was tribal.
Okay, I haven't brought up yet.
No, the idea was we go. Oh, that was a lovely
But we want to try and
statue
get it
you got on your
without
roof.
stealing. Like, we just want to ask for it normal.
Yeah, we just
Getting
sort of
in's
go.
not going to be a problem for
And
us.
then we get invited in. We say, "Oh, it's lovely. How much do you want for it?" We have a nice little chat as where'd you get it from, as make it seem really friendly, and it gives us a nice in on what they're like, what they're capable of, who they might have in the house, how big the house is, how long it might take them to get around the house if they hear a noise out back. The general stuff you want to find out.
Sounds like you've done it before, Andrew.
I've
you-
got a plan.
The
I'm
point
not
is,
gonna
He's not here.
response
He's not here.
I'm just
time.
not
Yeah,
gonna
no,
do
I'm
it.
just
Oh, you're
talking in
waiting
general. It sounds like you know how to
we're
do
not
this.
by the house though yet.
Okay, well, I'm making my way over to the door. I'm going to straight towards the front door.
No,
Got
I'm
the
gonna
blueprint
follow
and
them.
everything.
Okay.
We've seen some very snazzy ships.
Cool. So Hush and Thrist are going to the door. What are Sasha, Brooke, and Alton doing?
I'm not with them.
Oh, you didn't follow with them?
I just say we come clean.
He was
let
at
them
the
know.
bar. He was
Oh,
staying
no.
there listening to the
I
bar.
knew
We
he was
went
listening,
to
but I thought you
knowledge.
were for a little bit of conversation.
No, I said
before
quickly first before these four
Right.
do all of this shit. I'm not with them.
Right, I get it.
Because yours is going to be quick as well. Yeah.
The one thing I said to him was I don't want to be a witness of anything, so I'm disassociating myself with them as soon as they start to decide like, yeah, that's how I head in, fine.
Okay.
You can do that though.
So
I thought that was maybe
We don't
for a
do
map
that.
plan. But, okay,
Like
fair.
what? That I would
attempt to criminal mastermind and then walk away. Okay.
no, because of the way I've been brought up, it's the case of nobody sees anything. Nobody sees anything.
Wink, wink.
Well, you've been
No,
brought up
already
is
sure
to charge straight
you can
in
never
and
tell
try
if
to
You
they'll
take
don't
it
know
and run
anything
away.
about the way I've been brought up. No one's asked.
Yeah, I think you mentioned you grew
You
up
could
on
never
a
tell if
ship
they're
Yes, I
weak
grew
because
up
they're
on
a
a ship.
pirate.
Yeah.
And the general modus operandi of pirates is to attack and then run
Okay.
away.
Why do you think
Yeah.
I was?
You're going.
What?
You've never once asked why I became a shadow monk of all things.
No one knows you're a shadow monk.
Don't know that.
Yeah, that's the point.
We know you're a cleric.
Cleric.
A very bad cleric.
Very bad.
We just
cleric.
think you're a very bad cleric currently.
I'm very
Just
shoddy
like
cleric.
yeah.
You are
Now
a very
things.
shoddy cleric.
He likes to
Um,
bite things.
Well, we've already got. Well, he started walking to the door, so I was like, I'm not letting him go alone.
Cool, so you two are going to the door. Brooke's walking away. Alton.
so is this a gated property or?
No.
I kind of just want to do the perimeter, like sort of walk around and keep like get like an eye on the property and the coach house and just sort of where everything is.
I'll be with you then.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, it's easy enough to do. You can walk around. You'll lose sight of it a little bit
Yeah.
as you go around,
Shit.
but essentially it's a
could've
three-story tower, door at the front, various windows up the length of the tower, and a 2-story coach house.
What's the best way?
Big sliding door on the front,
Is that
Windowless.
sliding internal or is it?
as in slides across the side of it. It's like it's a carriage house.
How wide is it?
It would essentially be one side of. Think of a barn. It's essentially
Yeah.
like
Cool.
yeah,
How many ground floor windows?
none
None.
in the coach house. There are.
On the house and the whole thing. The whole thing. Everything.
Oh, the tower has some ground floor windows.
Looking towards the coach thing.
Sort of just looking out in various directions. Yeah.
Any back door?
No back door, just the front.
What are the properties either side?
Make an insight check.
Personally, I'd really like it if you could do a top-down drawing of the place.
Wow, the curse has really stuck with you, isn't
The
it?
same dice.
What kind of sorry, what kind of check is he doing?
Insight.
A shit one.
He rolled
I rolled a 2 again.
Okay. You can't quite tell what sort of buildings because of the way this place is built.
I didn't want to know whether they
Can I give him
describe
advantage on-
what the buildings are. I'm just like, is it a tower or is it a?
Oh, pretty much everything is a tower. of
Just saying,
sorts.
I'm proficient in insight, so could I try this roll?
What's this?
I think it's 20.
He needs that figure of the 10.
Sure.
That's what the cap's 20, isn't it?
2.
I can't hear what you're talking about.
Cool,
It
21.
was very nearly a 1 and a 2 there.
Oh, that. Yeah,
21.
That's level 10.
Cool. I mean, again, yeah, they're just it is hard to tell
I think it's 20.
what each
No,
building is,
20
what
is,
its purpose is, because they
the lucky
all
one.
look fine. They are all well
If you
built. They are
miss,
all
it's actually a
designed
check,
well.
you
They
fail
all
that
look
check, you can-
expensive.
That ability check was a 20.
But yeah, I mean, it's surrounded by other towers.
That's 1 per short rest.
Very good. Most things are towers because they're all basically built from trees.
Yeah.
They sort of have to be
Really
towers.
And is there any obvious signs of illumination that would be of an evening?
Not that you can see.
Cool. Okay.
Not that you can see.
On the page with the daggers. That's level 20.
The coach house, as you saw, you did see that on each side. For the second floor, there is one barred window.
Mm-hmm.
What level is it?
10.
That's
Cool.
cool. So you guys wandering around, you guys are thinking. So, Thrist and Hush. Wander on up to the door, knock on the door.
Knock on the door.
A few moments pass. You get a human, fair-skinned, with red hair, blue eyes, opens the door. Male, looks you both up and down. Yes?
Hello. We bring news about Mark Astor Jr. that lives in Tribal. May we come in?
Who?
Mark Astor Jr.
You said you disowned him.
I haven't disowned anyone. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Do you have no relatives or know of no one that lives in Tribal?
He said he's one of your kin.
Bear with me 1 sec. I just want to. The human's eyes narrow slightly. One of my kin?
Yeah.
Do you mean off the floor?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, but I remember that name from
Yes,
his paper,
that
but I
definitely
don't
is.
know if I was told that name.
I don't think he ever told you his name.
No, he didn't.
No one else told you his name either, so.
That might be it. If he lives in Tribal.
Did he make saddles?
Didn't the Lord say
I
his
explain what he looks like.
name? I think the Lord Protector person said his name, so you would know it.
I was
Oh, yeah.
referring to like
I think she
X
called.
wants to chat with you.
I think she.
I
spoke
explain
his
what he
actual
looks
name,
like.
but
Anyway.
Yeah. That sounds like Othavo, yes. What about him?
Well, according to him, you still have some belongings of his.
No.
Do you not get along with all four?
It's one way of putting it, yes.
Can I incite the no?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Just ask
There's
what.
really don't get on.
You mean yes?
That's not the dice tray. That's the plate.
You
I
can
mean, it
use
could
the
be a
plate
dice
if
tray
you want.
wanted.
Yeah. 20.
Okay. You detect no lie from that statement at all.
Obviously, everything is personal, so he doesn't think he's lying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we recently saved his life from a giant attack. At the time, I guess we thought we were doing you a favour. Apparently, it seems not so much. But he told us to go to you for a reward.
I find that very, very hard to believe.
Well, I mean, you can roll insight. I'm not lying. Like, harsh things.
Broke the fourth wall.
You know.
Party's now Deadpool, apparently.
Well, in which
God,
case, we will have to return to Orfavor and settle this matter with him then. And I'm sorry for wasting your time, Mr.
Margaster.
Oh shit!
I'm
yeah.
really sorry to waste your time, Margaster.
Go Hush.
Good day.
Good day.
Shuts the door.
We are robbing the shit out of this.
You probably open the door again and go, I heard that. No, you're not.
Stab.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, that's where you just stab them in the neck. Be like, well, too late. Through the keys.
Right. Which way is this carriage?
Garage.
Calling it a carriage.
Carriage.
I mean, the carriage house is literally right next to it. You
Yeah.
can see it.
Should we come back later? It's a bit darker out.
Excuse me. For echoing.
What kind of you had to make you so gassy?
Fuck knows, man.
Sausages.
Yeah, what
And
did you have
mash.
for lunch?
Doesn't matter.
He was drinking helium.
Liquid helium.
I think that would be doing. I wouldn't just be burping at that point. That would be particularly bad for me.
Anywho.
Drinking the helium.
I'd love to hear his voice on here, though.
It was quite fun.
Probably easily arranged.
Let's prepare ourselves and come back later.
Cool. So you guys are gonna sort of wander back. I'm gonna say the time that took, you're probably gonna get back just as Brooke and Alton finish their perimeter.
Just sort of pick them up and walk along.
Yeah. So you guys will make your way back to the inn.
So, you don't seem to have any more items on
No.
Plan B?
No, I thought.
We robbed the place.
I like that
You know,
plan.
Excellent.
there is a problem with this plan. Is everyone here with us?
No, it's just
Us
four
four.
of us.
Yeah.
If you're having this conversation now, or you could wait till you're back at the inn and then you can.
I
have the
think we're
conversation
just
with
sort
Sasha.
of wandering.
We're having this as we walk.
wandering
Well,
up
cool.
quiet streets.
Knifey is asked about thieving in this town.
Mm.
Surely that puts a target on us if there is thievery all of a sudden.
Well, no, it puts a target on him. Basically,
We don't have to be here for very long after something goes missing.
we can knock him out and leave him at the scene of a crime. They'll think he's done it, and then we make our escape. Easy.
I see
So
nothing
loyal.
wrong with that.
So loyal.
Absolutely
He's
nothing
been
wrong
with
with
us a
that.
while. We can't just leave him behind high and dry.
What do you think, Smittens?
Name 3 useful things he's done.
Smittens agrees.
He blows stuff up.
He blew.
He fails to blow stuff up.
No.
He nearly blew me up.
The only thing I've seen him blow up is him hearing him blow up something when he was upstairs in that manor.
I've got some knocks left on him. Until I've run out of knock uses, I don't want to get rid of him.
We haven't seen him cast it yet.
Walking master key.
He's given me 3 unquestionable knocks. Imagine what we could get into with 3 unquestionable knocks.
That vault.
The tower,
mats,
the carriage house,
the mats.
the vault. Yeah.
Well,
Exactly, and all the other possibilities too.
hang on a minute. You said the carriage, but I'm pretty sure he wants these items as well.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't count against your limit. Anyway,
Depends if
I don't think we should steal it. We should try and barter with them.
How'd
No,
it
you
go? I
won
mean, we
those.
weren't. We
You
ran
won those
corner.
items in combat, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, hang on.
They
We
belong
got
to you.
the rod. We'll trade them for a rod. Be like, you can find anything with this.
But I thought you
The
wanted the
Wonder
rod.
Rod.
Oh no, we only want one of the rods.
We've got one of them. We
We
left the other one, didn't we?
No, we have
Hey, we've
two.
got both
Oh,
of
we
them.
still got both.
Did-
Oh
did-
fuck!
Did, I,
we
did,
still got
did
two.
I get magic vibe off this dude that answered the door? Or was he just like your general...
What do you mean by magic vibe?
Did he,
Did he
seem
look like a caster?
Was he mystic?
He was in fine clothes.
Okay.
That's what he was in.
We
So
should
he wasn't in like a pointy hat and
No, yeah, he
Carrying a
wasn't a
staff.
pointy hat, carrying a staff,
With a starry cape.
beard and...
beard. Yeah,
So he's a tavern
There
brawler
was no
barbarian.
cat on his shoulders.
Was there? Did you hear anyone else in this place?
well,
No, it wasn't long till he closed the door once we mentioned it off of her.
the fact that the head of the family answered the door means he's got no one
How old was he?
smaller than him
I know.
to answer
How old
it
was he?
for him.
Younger than me.
yeah, younger than you.
What was in the room behind him?
He didn't really open the door much.
Well, the way I see it, crime is going to ensue here.
Hmm.
All right. So
Or we go back to
Orthivore.
where the fuck did we just come from?
Oh.
the fucking town.
Everland.
The place that we've been trying
I'm
to
like,
find forever.
The place we've been trying to get to
I just can't remember the
for
name.
3 months.
I know. We go back to Everland,
I know, he's exaggerating.
and then we go back to Waterdeep, and we fuck off this.
Well, I mean, the way I see it,
But we don't know.
we
what's
gotta
in
stop,
the
we
carriage
gotta
house.
We don't know what's in that.
Well, yeah, but
repair
if he
the ordning. Do you
doesn't-
repair an ordning?
Yeah, he doesn't want to rob them. So if we don't rob them, there's no point in being here. We're not
Well,
going
no,
any
no.
further. We
No,
want to go that
no,
way.
No. Better question. He doesn't rob him.
We
We
do.
rob him.
I like that plan.
Forget you heard anything.
I don't mind helping.
No, what you do, you barter for one of his things. You take the rod, you barter for it. That's fine. We can lose one of the rods. That's a bonus thing.
How are
But
you getting past the alarm?
that's the point. You get the intel by basically sticking with him. You want to see everything he does as he gets this item. You find out all the information, relay it to us, and then we follow it up.
It's just
We
like
know
How are you getting past the alarm?
We've got that.
Well, that's what we've got.
like you're trying to
That's
climb
what
up
we've
an
got our
alarm's
plan for.
heist.
$4 billion.
The guy who's inquired
the-
about thievery in town.
This is indeed Mission
Can
Impossible
you
5.
get rid of the alarm?
Yeah.
Or even like oceans.
Well,
The way I see it, we got to repair this
Just
ordning.
need to head
How,
across
whatever you
and
do
take
with an
power
ordning.
away.
And these items can help with that.
yeah, we're acquiring them for battle.
You should
I
actually
like
have a
that,
lot more
yeah, I
knowledge
like
on the
that
ordering at this point because he
concept.
explained it.
Yeah, we explained it in second-hand knowledge.
What? Oh,
Explaining the ordning.
I say we wait till it's dark, we go back, you get rid of the alarm, we get rid of the guards, we take all the stuff, and we just get out of there.
Did we see any guards around?
Yeah, that's the point. We were told about guards.
There's
We were
two
told,
above
yeah.
the carriage, in the tower above the carriage, where that bars were on the window.
Mm.
Because I was told about 2 guards with spears.
There's more.
Well, they're probably inside then.
We need to silence the guards.
I can
That
cast
doesn't-
silence.
That's what I was thinking.
All right,
Mm.
okay. How about this one? Ooh, I think Canel might have found a spell. Just don't do anything tonight. We'll go back to the inn. We'll have a couple of drinks. Tomorrow we go around the city, do this, that, and whatever. Then that evening we rob them.
Yeah, we don't want to be in the city after we've done anything. We want to be doing that.
We
the
want to be
last thing.
rolling out.
Actually, it'll be worth checking
If the
the
gates-
gates close at a
Yeah.
certain time.
Yeah, we want to rob them, come back, and then roll out at first light.
We'll do that tonight then. We'll get the groundwork all laid out. We'll see when the gates close. We'll visit places we want to go today and tomorrow.
There are a
Then we
few
rob it
things.
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few personal things I need to find out too.
Such as?
Just unrelated to this. It's just a couple of queries.
No.
A place full of knowledge as well.
Might as well. All right.
Don't worry.
So we're doing this today?
I'll be coming back without any
No, we're doing it
stars.
tomorrow.
It's not that kind
Tomorrow.
of stuff.
Why
Yeah.
my ship turn into stone?
What
Funny
could we
enough.
use? What else would help us in this situation?
Rethinking spells.
In fact, I can
know
ask
that.
my God.
Got anything that'll jump us through the walls? Let us see through the walls.
I've got a scroll that can make us fly.
I don't think that's going to help.
No, but if the
Uh,
gates close, that could be
I've got
kind
a
of
scroll that
handy.
dispel magic as well.
It's not gated.
That could also be handy. Why isn't it? Why haven't you given that to our wizard guy?
Well, you all wanted the scrolls, but then I never gave you the scrolls. They're all in the bag.
Maybe
Because
we
surely
give
if
it to
he's-
the
We left a
pointy
bag
ear
of
one.
holding.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we might want.
I can ask a single question, and we know what will happen in the next 7 days.
Is
How
this worth
reliable is
doing?
that?
Ask later.
Will we be arrested
Well,
if we do this?
If the question doesn't take into account everything we're planning to do, it might not go as we've asked.
So we should ask this
So
later rather
if-
than
if-
sooner.
For
Can you
instance,
do
if
that
one of us was
now?
to use a spell that we didn't previously mention, that could change the outcome.
Well, my intention
Oh,
is pass.
bloody hell.
My intention is pass without trace. You are going to use silence, so I guess.
And dispel magic.
Uh, got minor illusion. Don't know how handy that'd be.
Are you planning on having that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, then we'll do that tomorrow.
Only
Less
someone was
variables.
invisible.
I've only been gone and picked up my powder.
What you picked to, Dust?
Yeah,
That had a random effect.
it could have sent one of us mad, but who knows?
You could also have made someone invisible or fly.
We can still pick it up on the way back to your bloody.
You can
gnome.
make someone fly.
I
Please
can
don't
make
make someone
someone
fly.
invisible.
I have successfully read the scroll.
Well,
That's
Fly
like-
was one of the ones I actually wanted to like, actually write the spell down.
Do you know he has it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know exactly what scrolls we got, although I've not written them down.
Same.
So,
Wrote them down.
oh, I see.
Made sure
Figure
of
of
that.
speech.
Yeah, the spell magic.
And there were
fly,
one or
magic
two that I
weapons,
did want to
and-
copy down so that I had the most actual spells, which
Makes
is
sense.
useful.
Can you banish people
Not today.
He,
for
ban-
tomorrow?
he banished
Tomorrow I
the
could.
giant, didn't he?
Well, maybe.
For a minute. Potentially.
But that gives us enough time to knock one of them out, and then when he comes back in a minute, knock the other one out.
Yeah. Or banish both of them.
Or we just
stand there
avoid them altogether.
The
If we're
best.
quiet.
Maybe we just have a little bit of murder or knocking them
No,
out.
no.
But if
Best
we've got
case-
silence.
No murder.
I've also got blindness.
Just to check it, you guys just sort of wandering around, or are you actually wandering back to the
I
inn?
think we've gone through our room or something.
I
Just
think
like-
we're sort of
So
wandering
it's,
between-
it's been about 10 minutes. It's probably about the time you're going to walk into the inn. You'll see Sasha mid-conversation with,
Cat Sabbath.
Cat Sabbath.
And go.
Whether you want to pick up Sasha or just go straight up to a room.
I think we'll probably just go. And just direct to the room, and then we'll
Ask your
go
cat to go
through
and get him.
muttering.
Smittens, can you get Sasha?
Smittens flies over to you, Sasha. Flies in front of you and just
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying.
flies back up in your face. Meow! Sort of does a paw point towards the others.
Oh shit, we just sent Smittens to Sasha.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Oi!
flies back over to Alton.
Oi! Wanker! Do you turn around?
No,
That's what the cat was for.
straight up ignore you.
Okay, to the room.
Yeah.
Thank you, Smittens. He's a bit of an arse, isn't he?
Has an intelligence of 11. It's legitimately answers like that.
I love this guy.
He also understands common.
Common and cat.
Cool. Carry on conversation.
Cool.
Where are Anel and...
Eventually, I will join them. Though. It's a cute
Crackle
action.
somewhere, and Knife Ears is
And
somewhere
Pop's
else.
gone.
They are not in the inn.
They are sleeping together in their study room.
They left. You don't know where they went.
Now, I'm putting this out there a little bit, but what we want is in the carriage. And what I really want is probably also in the house, right? Which is everything else.
Oh, right.
Literally
Yeah.
everything shiny.
The
Right,
trouble
hush.
is,
Valuable.
no,
The
trouble
plan
is,
is we go in the carriage, we get the items we're here for, and we get out.
Yeah.
We don't go in the tower.
What about after we've been in the
We
carriage?
don't go in the tower.
What if I go in the tower? Is that alright?
We don't go in the tower.
he said we. That's the plural. He didn't say we
Doesn't
singular,
English.
meaning you.
I mean, they look pretty rich, right? They've got their own carriage. They've got their own carriage building.
Just think how much these magic items are worth.
They've got a place in the happiest city on earth. I think they're rich.
We're already going to be wanted for like a little bit of stealing. Why not just make it the
A lot of stealing.
A lot of stealing, you know.
So what? Why not make it genocidal?
It's a change
We're
from
here
last
for-
night to
we're
grand
here for
last
what we
night.
need.
And as he says that, I walk in the door.
Yeah.
We're here for what we
Right,
need
what
to
the hell did you... What?
Just sitting around going,
Make it genocidal.
Close the door.
Yeah,
We're
what do
here
you
for
want
what
me
we
for?
need to complete this mission.
Yeah, but don't you remember just how rude and annoying that little man was in the doorway? Like right now.
Have you ever hated someone so much?
Yes.
That's what he was like. He just hates this person. That's why he was rude.
Yeah, but why was he rude to us?
Because we mentioned the person he hates.
I just really regret not knocking his teeth out
Like, okay,
there and then
hush.
walking him through the front
Hush,
door.
watch this. Orcs.
Where?
Technically, you've seen a few in the city.
Yeah. What do you think of the orcs that you've seen in the streets then?
I don't know why they're here. I don't know why they're not in the ground.
We're in a band called Orcsome.
Disappointment.
Would we be able to use locate object on the things?
No, because we don't know what they are.
But we
But
don't
we're-
know.
I mean,
Right.
familiar
Hold
to
up,
you.
hold up, hold
You
up.
need to have seen
Okay.
it.
Everyone stop.
Why don't you ask your god if there's anything worthwhile stealing in that house?
That's not stopping. What the hell are you lot talking about? Why did you want me in here?
Crime.
Stealing shit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why don't you go back with the bards?
You're an accomplice.
No, tell me what your dumb plan is.
It's too late now. You're an accomplice.
Yeah.
Crime.
Don't tell me what your damn plan is and I'll walk out.
Not that we don't-
The less I know, the
we can
better.
actually go there ourselves.
I have plausible deniability.
He's definitely in.
Queries about magic.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's left.
Oh well. More for us, less.
Wait, shit, he knows pass without a trace.
What I could do is I can ask my god today.
And fog cloud if needs be.
I know darkness is better for a cloud.
I can ask my god today this question, and I can ask him again tomorrow.
What question?
A question.
Well,
Did I not get a bit pissy if you keep?
Nah, it's alright. As long as I've had a rest, it's fine.
You might want to ask before we've informed our other two friends and asked
As
after
long as I've had a long rest. It's
to know
fine.
how much of a difference they'll make.
Sorry, what was that?
We want to ask him before we've added our other two missing friends
Mm.
and after to see if they make a difference.
Mm.
About what? What we're going to ask him?
Whether or not we'll get away with it.
Yeah, the point is we go like, oh yeah, can we do this
But will
safely?
what if it gives like a real vague answer? Like, chances are good.
Oh no,
Or-
expect that. Expect to. How are you with cryptic rhymes?
Yeah, but the
Do you know
thing
what
is,
cryptic means?
Do you know
It's where you
what
store- it's where you store all the dead bodies.
And then you pick up a skull and one of them comes after you.
it's like that, but with words.
I'm not good with words.
Yeah.
Not good with ghosts.
Oh,
either.
you're part orc. What do you think of omens?
Omens are quite nice. The big cities they build are quite good to live in, but some of the omens aren't so nice.
Wow.
They make great roads.
No,
Hush has just a
omens.
hidden intelligence. If we just cast Awaken on it.
My God, what have I been doing with my life? It just said.
That is a
say,
stupid plan. When it comes to leveling up and ability scoring improvement, can you take points off to make him the right intelligence for it?
Well, take that one up by 3 instead.
You just take intelligence off so you can actually cast Awaken on him.
So he'll be going through levels slowly, going
No,
and then awaken.
one proper whack to the back of the head.
I've taken off
And his
intelligence.
intelligence is now 3.
And cause enough
Just-
concussions, yeah.
Just run into intellect of ours.
Yeah, or do Feeble Mind or something.
Yeah. Although you do also have to be a beast for awakening, or a plant.
He's pretty
He
beast-like.
is pretty much a beast.
What do I have to do to become a plant? I mean, I'm green. So
Oh,
it's like
actually
start
no.
photosynthesizing,
There is a spell.
right?
That you can
Polymorph
make them. There is a spell that you can make them the type beast.
There is.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do this.
Wow.
There legitimately
It's a
is.
thing.
That's right.
I can make him undead.
Screw
Well, not
awakening,
me, but
Boris,
you can make
awaken
him undead. You can
Hush.
make him.
So feeble mind me, make me a beast, and then awaken Hush. Give him what? Just to give him 11 intelligence.
Something tells,
Sorry.
something tells me this will just inspire you to become a really great artist.
He'll be like, I don't use crayons anymore.
And then at the end of 30 days, I can choose whether to remain friendly or not.
Are these assholes the assholes I want?
So hang on.
It's just like, well, he helped me steal something.
No, at the end of it, so he decides I'm not going to be
This won't
friendly
stop my
anymore.
cat, though.
He becomes a politician and then takes over most of Europe.
Right, so continue
By
with the
force.
plan.
Right. Yes.
High
plan.
Lord Hush.
And Europe.
Anyway, we got off subject. So,
Did we now?
We're talking about it was just a brief pause, what we all thought.
Yeah, we all just sort of went.
You got to think outside the box sometimes.
right.
Why
No,
don't we
we're
ask
not going in the tower. I want everyone's agreement on that.
Yeah, if we went into the tower, we wouldn't be able to hold the stuff to get out because our bag is full of rods.
It's not.
No, it's not that full at all.
250 kilograms.
We've still
Oh,
got.
it's half capacity.
It's half full.
Okay.
We get loads of gold in there.
Yeah, but people don't just have a pile of gold in the corner. They generally have.
No,
things-
they have a chest full of gold in
Yeah.
the corner. You get that in the bag, job done.
All right. Let's hope it doesn't explode in his house.
Yes.
Sorry, I just thought of a way to like kill someone. Just wait on a roof. Just turn the bag upside down and just let the rod.
Dude, that bit in Hot Files where it's just like the roof.
Oh,
The
the
staple.
spike.
Yeah.
Oh god, no! You're thinking of the end.
Yeah, you're
where-
thinking the end where he's full
where he
onto
trips.
it.
No, where the
comes on
roof
his
is
head.
full on his head.
Oh, yeah.
Off.
That's right.
Not with divining rods.
So no going in the house. We're there for what Arthur said we could have. It will help us defeat these giants.
I'm okay with those terms.
How many things did he say we could have?
Who didn't mention?
Well, magical items in the carriage.
Cool. So we take everything of value in the carriage.
Why not just take the carriage?
Yeah, hook up Boris to it and off you go.
Turn up with a donkey. This is the most like fucking ghetto
This
robbery.
is the best plan ever.
We're literally going to get there, open the door, hook up the cart to something, and walk away with it. Like,
Sounds like the Italian job.
yeah, it's just really bad.
We all need minis.
It's not my
Reduce,
God,
reduce,
so
reduce,
you can
reduce,
ask him
reduce.
whatever questions
I'm not
you
sure
Shetland
what
ponies.
mastiffs.
want, but it might
A blue Shetland
Can
pony,
you
a red
imagine
Shetland pony, a
that?
white Shetland pony.
what we could find in
You'd
the
have to use,
carriage,
you use the
so we don't leave anything behind, or where the alarm is, or how many guards there are.
Hmm?
Well, he's just saying what we could ask.
Oh, right, that's yes.
'Cause I can do it once today, have a long rest, and then again tomorrow.
Is it just one question?
One single question.
Mm.
You could ask more before long resting.
I could,
get around an answer.
but I could get a wrong answer.
Well, let's go with 1 then.
Yeah.
Are we capable?
No, that's what Boris said.
Okay, are we capable of retrieving the
No.
items?
The wizard's done it again.
Are we capable of retrieving the items?
Yeah, funny. Yeah.
Mm.
It's something.
Or what are we looking for?
What are the items?
What items? What were the items Otho was talking about?
I have a feeling it'll be quite apparent as soon as we do it. He said something about.
Yeah, but then we'll know.
Didn't he say something about a false floorboard or whatever?
Yeah, so in the bottom. You know how a carriage is, you know.
Any
Just,
surprises, and then there won't be
So
any
then-
surprises.
That's too vague.
I like that one though. What are they? That's.
Because we're going to find out what would be in the chest when we open the chest, right?
Yeah, so I'd say we want to know if we're capable of getting to them first. Oh, getting to them without causing alarm.
So.
Oh
no,
god,
what have you thought of?
He has blown up the place.
How much do you weigh?
35 pounds.
That's what I thought. Carry on.
You're building an Alton cannon.
I think he's going to stick you in a hamster ball or something. That's all
No,
I
he's
think
thinking
of.
about reducing me and seeing how much I weigh. What will go
Who,
through
you?
the lock? Oh god.
I'm pretty sure a magical door even prevents like the key going in for some reason.
I can get rid of that. That's fine. So we want to know
Can we do it?
what obstacles we can
Face.
expect.
It's too specific, surely.
Specific.
Or do we want to be
Specific is better.
Specific is better. With all things.
You'd probably still get the same stuff though. In some context, you'd be told that it's alarmed,
You could
it's
ask him
magic.
what he did
it's
wrong.
something.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Or
but this
often
also
wrong.
tells us exactly, as long as we just say, like, we're going to walk there, use these spells, go in, it will tell us what will be in our way. Because unless we go off of our path.
This is really making my head hurt. There's too much thinking.
It's
going on
alright,
here.
you have a lay
I'm
down.
going to go get something to eat from the bar and then. meet
While
you
this
guys
is happening, do you reckon
later.
it's a good time me and Nell actually walk back?
No, I won't.
No?
I'm going to go downstairs.
10
Go
minutes
away
to
from the
walk
bar.
there, 10 minutes to stake it out, 10
I
minutes
mean,
to
yeah,
walk
my
back.
assumption is you guys were
So that's half
going to
an
be
hour.
sitting and reading those
We've
scrolls.
just arrived in the place.
So what do you reckon of that one
yeah.
then?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
like
Obstacles we
Yeah.
can face.
I think that's a good
They
one to
weren't
go
long
with.
then.
I
Alright.
mean, we might get some of the same answers that we already know, but we
But-
might know the guard patterns by then from that.
At least it confirms they're still there. So we
Tempted,
don't waste a spell.
Yeah.
tempted to take enhance ability because then I can do
Alright,
stuff
yeah, I'm
like
going to do that.
target as advantage
What
on
are you
Casting
on
divination.
strength checks
Yeah.
and her carrying capacity
Um,
doubles. Which could well be good.
If we try and get these items that Otho promised us from the carriage, what obstacles will we face tomorrow
Cool.
at the time that we've said we're going to go?
Cool. So you sit down, you.
We're going
pick
to
up-
be using like the dispel magic to get in and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. So you pick out one of the hand axes
hand axes, yeah, and like I don't know
and some
how much
and the incense.
how much incense am I using? Hand axe is 5 GP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll
Cool.
use.
So I'm using 20 GP.
I can give you a
incense.
dagger as well if you want.
Yeah, that's
I've
all
got
good.
like 4 of them.
Cool. Make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
There's D20.
Oh man, he's
There.
going to get mind fucked.
The ones with 20 on them.
Shit.
10. Oh, saving. 10.
Cool.
10.
You go to cast the spell.
Mm-hmm.
The items are consumed, but the spell does not take effect.
Okay.
And you cast the spell, but there is no effect from the spell. Something prevented it from being cast.
Okay.
Oh.
So what does he say?
Something in the city.
Spell didn't work.
What went wrong?
No, it's as though something's blocking it.
Oh, good.
Oh, hang on.
Anyone got detect magic?
I cast fog cloud.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Huh.
Okay.
I cast daggers.
Daggers happen.
I was going to be telling
6.
Nothing happens, but the spell slot is consumed.
Cool.
Well, that's good to know.
Welcome to Silverymoon.
It's not working.
I was going to ask if you were feeling okay.
Did you get like a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know of anything that would, like, block, other than counter spell?
Make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
You want the
Don't
wheels?
worry about it. That was a
You want
9.
people?
Yeah, I have no idea.
There's something funny about this town. There's obviously a lot of magic floating around
Only
here.
does.
Would it screw with things?
Oh man, I'm gonna say yes. That's problematic.
I quickly head downstairs and say to Barkeep, is there I'm having trouble casting a spell. Is this normal?
Oh, I'm having
not a
trouble
spell
getting it up.
doctor.
Do you have any pills for that?
What spell are you trying to cast?
I'm just trying to cast Fog Cloud. I just want to try something out.
There's a protection around Silverymoon to prevent the casting of some spells, yes.
Some spells, so it's specific things.
Well, some spells are outright stopped, others are harder.
Alright. No, I was just curious. I wanted to try and make something, but whatever. Okay, and then I head back upstairs.
Mhm.
Cheers. And I say to everyone else,
Yeah.
yeah, they don't like people casting certain things. Some of the stuff is like, no. And other stuff, it's, you can try to do it. So there's a couple of things that's going to be allowed, but other things they're not going to appreciate at all.
I think we need the wizard.
The problem is, we're going to try doing certain things, and it's just not going to happen.
If certain spells aren't allowed, I'm assuming knock won't be, and potentially dispel magic.
That's what we need, the wizard. He can go and ask. Because he's all...
Right, Sparrow. Jesus Christ.
We
Yeah.
could, we
He
could,
does things, doesn't he?
yes, I'm sure we can all do our things, but,
Yeah, that. It's all fancy pants and woofy elf and...
we could spend an extra day, kind of, us
More
magical
elaborate.
people look into these things
More
and find
elaborate.
out what we are and aren't capable of doing. And then, alongside doing our own things, and then try it.
But you don't know where we went.
Doesn't matter when they could come
Well, no,
back.
because eventually you're going to come back anyway, so.
There is a bed in the
There's a bed in there.
Oh,
Yeah, but you don't have any food. Well, you're going to
I've got my bags.
You're going to eat rations or you're going to come back and have dinner.
Where else
We need
where?
to try and sell that meat.
oh yeah. Do we want to sell it to the guy downstairs?
Might as well try. I'll have to walk around and see if I can find anyone with any knowledge tomorrow.
Good luck even getting knowledge.
The knowledge may
We
be here,
didn't.
but it's difficult to get.
We get fuck all.
You've got a comfortable room to read in.
Yeah.
You want someone that gives mind if you get my drift.
I guess at that
Roughen them up a bit.
I'll start reading my scroll then. Finish reading it.
Cool.
I'm going to go get dinner.
Awesome.
It's still like
Oh, wait, what's the time?
4-ish.
It's 11:30.
No,
What?
I meant...
Yeah. So, whether it's you guys, I'm assuming the rest of you are going to go get something to eat.
Yeah.
And I will say that is a good opportunity to call that now for this week and pick up wherever the fuck you guys are going to try and work out what you're doing
we need to
next
come up
week.
with a better plan now.
Yeah, we
It's
do.
gonna be, I love Silverymoon so much. So happy I read
Well,
it.
I'm kind of glad that I tried to do that spell there and ask questions before, rather than just going, okay, let's go dispel.
Well, at least you didn't be like,
Huh.
at least you weren't like, okay, buddy, you're not cooperating. Then inflict wounds. It's not working. Shit.
It's
Like
okay. Inflict wound, inflict wound.
I love Silverymoon.
See, when you talked
I've
about it,
already decided I like
I was expecting it to be like Vasselheim, in that
Yeah,
like
I was
divine magic
thinking,
is
yeah.
fine, arcane magic no, sort of thing.
They've got a permanent barrier to restrict magic. Full stop. It's why none of the spellcaster guards are inside the city. There is no point.
Ah, you've given that away now.
I figured after a week you guys would have thought about it and worked it out.
Yeah.
Because it was really obvious after I went back and corrected
I'll be honest, I
myself.
was planning to go and find someone if they told me.
I just
And
heard that- I just
say,
heard
what
there were
spells can I
guards on the
cast? I
walls.
want to test some of my spells out.
Mm.
And to find out what ones specifically aren't going to be allowed.
Alright, you can have fun.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was a thought trying, right?
Thank you very much, people, for watching. I'm going to be the innkeeper as I say goodbye.
Which, by the way, side note, you've inadvertently made that tiefling
Yeah.
with your description of him. That is the mascot of a certain metal band
Oh,
called Bloodbound.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the voice.
No.
I think this has just become my standard tiefling voice, really.
The way you described him, I'm like, oh, it's a dude from Bloodbound. Okay.
That was unintentional.
Congratis.
Thank you very much for watching. Have a look at all the social media shit. It's there. We've already pointed it out, whatever. And we'll see you next week. Bye.